Now that's a thumbnail for the ages that we're live. And suddenly I'm dead. I'm choking on breakfast. I didn't even start the video yet. Morning, everybody. It's Maniac4Breakfast. If you missed this live stream, don't worry. There's not much that's going to be missed here. I don't even think it's going to be a long live stream. Just kind of everybody else is doing live streams all day long. Okay. I need to drink something. This intro is terrible. It's Maniac4Breakfast. What else did you expect? And I actually just recorded a video for Maniac for Cooking. So I did already sample the breakfast I have. I made some waffles with the waffle pancake mix. But it turned out okay. Definitely could be other mixes that were definitely sweeter, more used to those, better for me personally. But hey, can't have enough maple syrup. You can't have enough whipped cream to sweeten the deal. Actually, some of this was sinking into the waffle, so I kind of need to add more anyways. But yeah, I don't really expect this to be a long live stream. I don't know if anybody else was doing breakfast live streams or anything like that now. And if I was, I apologize. Brick Bakery, nice to see you here. Yeah, I didn't have to only use the waffle iron for this one. I don't know if Brick Bakery has to actually do with cooking or if you have an interest in cooking. So far, you're the only one. I did see another person, the Brickman91. Morning. How's it going? Maybe I get to talk about today's agenda. I don't know if I would do like a daily vlog. I did some a while ago, but I don't know if they're even relevant now and worth putting up still. Or if I would even record more of them. I've tossed around a bunch of video ideas. Oh, you do like cooking and baking, so you'll hate how I do it. Because with this recipe, unlike other waffle mixes I've had, this one included an egg. Never had to put an egg in other ones before. It still had like mix, water, and vegetable oil. And for some reason, the vegetable oil was put in by tablespoon instead of by cup. Even if it was like a fraction of a cup, I've been used to that before, so I was having a little trouble trying to measure a tablespoon. That may or may not. Yes, I did say mix. You expect me to make a waffle from scratch? Look forward to Maniac for Cooking. It's gonna be awful. It's going to be the cringiest of videos. And that's saying a lot because you cringe at my videos, anyways. I expect that from anyone. Self-roast. They're the cringiest of videos that I sigh. They're the cringiest of videos that I'm putting out recently, and it's not, none of it's from scratch. Some of it I do have to prepare by mixing ingredients together. Some of it is put in the oven for this amount of time. Look, if you get any more than that from me, it's chaos. But those I can just make through enough as preparing food goes. But if I had to be like, get this ingredient, that ingredient, and put it all together without a mix, it would be chaos. There would be spills all over the place. I'd have things measured wrong everywhere, and it would not be pretty. I have messed up just putting like a DiGiorno pizza or something in the oven. I don't think I could go a little less than that with making dough and making sauce. Chaos equals kitchen, so you're the right way, right track. All right, good to know. Okay, I did catch up there. 4 people in the stream. So, as far as my plans today, whether or not I do a vlog series or whatever, as far as my plans for today, I am going to head out to Toys R Us, the corporate headquarters, JGG Lego Designs. Nice to see you here. 1x1 Brick, nice to see you again. Long time no see. I will be heading out again to the Toys R Us World headquarters, even though I'm not going to afford the the K'NEX Ferris wheel. I'd still like to take, if it's still there, and the giraffe, because I don't know if anybody picked up those stuff yet. It's been 2 days since that video was recorded and put out. I don't know if anybody picked up that stuff yet, but if they're still there, I would like to get a few more pictures around. See if I can render how to build those. Maybe build them later on. I don't know. The connects I could probably do from parts I have. I'm not saying I have enough parts as it is, but it's like it's not hard for me to get more connects parts, like by the tub or just from somebody's garage sales or something. They're around a bit. I've gotten a handful, but everybody's still saying their hellos. Other than that, I'm going to head to the Toys R Us that was featured in Ginblade's video, his live stream the other day. I'm eating a waffle from Waffle Mix. I don't remember the brand, but it wasn't a prominent brand. I don't remember what it said on the box. Like, it had a state in part of the name of it, but I don't think it was anything too special. I think his waffles... Yeah, Brick Bakery is just trick all over the place. Brick Worlds, how's it going? Oh, nice! You're eating a waffle, too. I do love waffles. Anyway, the Lego Movie trailer's out. Are you kidding me? Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to rename this live stream. Oh man, we gotta do it. We gotta do it here. Wait a minute. Wait, I'll be right back. I swear. I'll be right back. Come back. I almost tripped down the stairs, but I'm coming back. What is my life? Yes, I'm doing a live reaction. I need this. I had to go grab the portable clip thing. Really does need to be replaced, but that was a reaction worth watching. I need to grab this so that I can see it a little bit better, because right now I have only the finest of equipment with me. I didn't even mention half of this stuff before in the video that much. But I've been using... This is an old desk calendar. Like all the pages were already ripped out from like a year or so ago. And I've been using this every so often to watch videos on when I'm sitting here eating. Not the best option. So I have this, which I've used for recording videos. Sometimes just to see it a little bit better, reviewing videos. Oh, we got to do this. I might do the Wreck-It Ralph one as well, because I didn't see the second trailer yet. I heard it just came out. I am kind of excited for it. Ew, my face showed up on YouTube. Come on. Come on, where is it? I gotta find the thing. Lego Movie 2 trailer. Big. Oh. Already has 16,000 views. Nobody told me when this was coming out. Lego Frog, nice to see you here. I am out of breath right now from running up and down the stairs. I was kind of the first one to let everyone know in the community. Nice on you, Brick Worlds. I have the same tripod in the same color. Also nice. I think I got it from Target a while ago. The problem with this one is, before I jump into the problem with this thing is, it's not that sturdy. I've had a few of the balls that you could like pop off of here and reconfigure them. A few of them on the top, I've had to take off of there because they would break halfway through. So it would be very flimsy when I move things around. That's why I think in one of the Ginblade Lego haul videos of trades or whatever I did with him, that's why it all just fell forward, because it was sitting on top of this, and like the head of it just tilted down from weight, and then the rest of it fell through. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm so excited I can't even press the button to watch it. I don't even know if it's going to be copyright though. That's a good point. I'm probably going to delete the stream anyways and maybe reconfigure a part or two of it. I don't know. I would imagine audio could be hit or miss in the background as long as I'm talking over it or whatever. But video could be another story. It's a good trailer. We had no idea what time it would come out, but I was checking it 20 minutes after it came out. All right. I mean, I guess I figured you knew where to find it. Warner Brothers Pictures, would have it because it's their film. But I don't know anyone here that's subscribed and ringing a bell icon to be like, oh, I can't wait for this. Maybe. Yes, audio is up. JJG Lego Designs. PJ Collects, how's it going? Saw the trailer because I just happened to be on Facebook and Lego's post about the trailer. Noah! Oh, nice. I can't talk. Can't talk. Waffles and Lego movie trailer. Oh, what a morning. What a rush. Alright. Here we go. Full screen it. Oh.
A lifetime has passed since the horrific events of Taco Tuesday.
Oh. Oh my gosh, I gotta build that.
Descended into chaos.
Yep. Oh.
This new life has toughened and hardened.
But does the Mad Max apply for...
One black, one with just a touch of cream and 25 sugar.
Well, toughened most of us.
Alright.
I wake up in the morning.
Good morning.
I-
Hello, cyborgs. Good morning, sewer babies.
Sewer babies? What?
You've got to stop pretending everything is awesome. It isn't.
Yeah, I get it. And that's why I've cultivated a totally hard-edged side that's super tough. And look, a shooting star, make a wish.
Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty out there. That just the house itself was pretty.
Something new. What is it up to?
That beat's pretty trash.
Yes! Yes, Beastie Boys!
Uh-oh.
I know it's just a trailer song, but still, good choice. Good choice. That may be a sign of the Duplo. Duplocalypse?
It's like it knows
What do we call it?
Weird, right?
What?
The assistant leader.
this guy.
Oh, well, that's a friend's thing. That's the Sweet Mayhem guy. Girl.
Technically, I did the warrior stuff.
So you fought and master built and kicked butt, and then the hapless male was the leader.
He, well,
Commenting on the first movie. Oh, there we go, Batman.
Hang on to your promise, Planny. We're going to save Luke
Planning!
and all of the other people who were captured.
Yeah, of course. Oh, is that the same house that was on the trailer in the first movie? Oh my gosh.
It's the Star Sister.
Whoa.
no,
Okay.
do not give her the satisfaction of woeing this.
Oh.
Even worse.
I'm not even trying to play along with it. Oh wow. I don't know. I don't know what to say here. It's weird. I guess Friends is the enemy. The Cold War. Wow, it's so maniac. Yeah, Master Chef. It's breakfast. I can't eat salad for breakfast. Keep quiet, you. Master Chef likes to pick on me because for lunches and dinners I have chicken or burger or something. I have other things, but I don't have a salad ever. He's always like, where's the salad? I don't know why I brought that back up, though. I could have let that inside joke die off. And I resurrected it. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm going to have to watch that like 5 times. At least today. 5 times. I kept thinking, oh man, the set will be awesome as I watched it. Morning, Ant Build stuff. See you jumping in. Sewer babies are awesome. I think my jello beans can't handle this, Robin Nook says. I don't know what your jello beans are. I don't know what that means, but good for you. The thumbnail looked good. Yeah, it did. It's a cool thumbnail. Not a scene in the trailer, I think. Yep. I said it. He said salad. Breakfast must be good, so no salad here. Breakfast with Maniac4Breakfast. Yep, brick pasta. And we just watched the Lego Movie 2 trailer. Hype is there. Hype is real. This is one of the few things that I'm like in the hype, you know? Usually I'm like behind it. And then like after the thing has been gone through for a while. No, I'm forefront. I'm with this. Once again, I will see this in the theaters. Like all the other Lego movies. I have seen the Lego movie twice, maybe 3 times in the theaters when it first came out. I saw Lego Batman movie once in the theater. Lego Ninjago movie twice in the theater. So this, I'll probably see it twice in the theater at least. Oh, I'm sure we'll get post-apocalyptic figures. Brick Worlds. I could definitely see that as a 4-person pack, like they did with Lego Batman, and they had like Chief O'Hara and a few other cops, like that kind of pack. I could see that happening for this. And we have plenty of post-apocalyptic sort of stuff already in the works with Lego Ninjago and things like that from what I've seen online through Instagram or whatever. It's not too hard to get the pieces or colors. One thing I'm curious about is the post-apocalyptic thing for every theme. Is it just Bricksburg? Or is it everywhere? I also had another thought. Did Taco Tuesday make things worse? Look, I'm at a brick theory for right now, but I'm just kind of like throwing things left and right, brainstorming right off the trailer. It said like a lifetime has passed or something since Taco Tuesday. I mean, to many things, it probably thinks like a long time, but that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, these are all scenes in Bricksburg. It's supposed to be Bricksburg. I'm kind of getting I'm getting a SpongeBob movie sponge out of water vibe from this because I did see that recently. It was decent. I still like the first one a bit more, but it was serviceable. Did have some good jokes. Did have some good writing. But that one also had apocalyptic scenes in it with just Bikini Bottom. With jelly beans, I meant jelly beans. Okay. I don't like it. I own the Lego movie. All right. See you later, PJ Collects. Sorry, I didn't. That's a minute or two later. It wasn't too late. Post-apocalyptic space theme. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll get. Does post-apocalyptic and steampunk work together? They have like similar colors and sometimes elements. I don't know. I just thought of that off the top of my head. Or is that more of like what Ninjago is doing right now with the steampunk? Or do they already do that with the pirates? Look, I haven't watched a lot of the TV show up to this point. I'm still seasons and seasons behind on it. I've only just seen the sets, and I'm like, that looks kind of cool. I don't know what to make of it. Do you think they're going to do a white pack series for the Apocalypse figures? Yeah. Wait, you mean blind bags? I don't know what white pack is supposed to mean. I'm guessing you mean like a CMF line. They will definitely do a CMF line for Lego Movie 2. I don't know if they would lean into 2 of them, but since we had that for Batman, maybe? I don't even know if they would do a second Ninjago line. At this point, probably not, because I don't know of any other waves of Ninjago that are supposed to come out after the doc set. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not a source of Lego news, and that's why nobody subscribes to my channel. Oh, that's great. Okay. One Maker Studios, nice to see you here. Spaceship. I saw in the poster, I do love that Betty has a robot arm. I don't know why, that's exciting to me. And I'm sure he's going to be a lot more gritty. Like, I'd love the charm of him in the first movie, but I feel like now he's going to be a bit more gritty. Like, still have a little bit of humor here and there, but still be like, war never changes. Like having a 1,000-yard stare and looking into every Lego space theme or something. I don't know. I don't think the movie will do good. I don't know. It's a little early to tell from what footage is here, but it's like I still want to see it as a Lego fan. I still will get something out of it. I can't say that every Lego movie leading up to this has been good, better, best. I still think the original Lego movie is a tad better than the Lego Batman movie, but it is still like one of my favorite movies of all time in any theme, any category. Like Lego Batman movie, somewhere around here Then you have Lego Ninjago movie somewhere like mid to a little lower, and Clutch Powers is like here. That's not even the same league. That's not even the same league. That's 10 years old. Oh my gosh, that movie's 10 years old. Yeah, 2009. It's pretty close. Duplo War. Well, MasterChef. I'm not worried about mini dolls in the movie because they already kind of mentioned in the first Lego movie. They already had a thing to say. There's a whole bunch of other realms that we don't need to talk about. Friends was one of those realms, and that's a current theme. And it's like, you could say that's a dig, but it's like, okay, this is canon. These are actual places. I'd have to look back. I do remember there being like a map of in President Business's Octane Tower, like behind him, he has like a board meeting or something. He has like a big map behind him with labels on all these different places. I bet we'll see some of those. Maybe, or maybe a little reference. I don't know. But among those, there was also Bionicle, there was Fabuland, there was Speed Racers. Speed Racers was in the Lego movie. Like, the Speed Racer character himself was part of Metalbeard's Me Hardy crew. This is how much I've watched the movie over and over again. And maybe one or two other scenes. So it's not like those are fictitious and just thrown in as a slideshow for the sake of a few quick jokes. I mean, yes, but it's also like they work into the story too. Pirates Cove, Knights Club, Vikings Landing. Those, I don't remember a lot of pirates other than Metalbeard. I could be wrong. I don't remember Vikings at all, but that would be cool. I don't remember Clown Town. Any real clowns outside of like the one or two in Clown Cuckoo Land. I don't know. Maybe that's why I gave them. So many speculations. World War Z. I don't think so. Two different themes. It kind of reminds me of one of the... Yeah, there was a Rick and Morty episode that did a lot of that, which was basing that off of Mad Max. Mad Max seems to be the go-to for the post-apocalyptic scene. Like, anything that you grab from that, it's from there, you know? That's not wrong. I haven't seen the Mad Max movies, personally. I know I should. I'm working on it. I have a big list of video games and movies and TV shows to knock out most through the summer, which I pretty much consider now summer. It's now actually sunny regularly instead of it being like one sunny day and 6 days of rain. Using voice to text. Yes, I meant... Okay, yeah. I use voice to text all the time. No worries. There's not a lot of breakfast going on. But then again, I'm talking, so I don't want you to like see me talking and it's food spilling out of my mouth. Here's a question. If Lord Business, President Business owns a big giant company like Octane, which makes so much money, why did he rebuild the city? Lord Business is dead. I don't know if he's dead. I did get here Waffle stream. Yes, it's a Waffle stream. No, Benny's not dead. Or at least, I don't think he is. Just because he's not shown in the trailer doesn't mean he's dead. Oh, hold on. Now we go frame by frame through the trailer. Now we pick it apart into little pieces. Now you get to see how maniacal I can be. Also, I love this. I just so happen to be wearing a nice shirt here. I gotta scroll over a little bit more. We got Batman in there. I did see Unikitty. I'm just checking if I can find the other ones. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, got it paused. I do see Benny with his robot arm. With Metalbeard, it's only just the head and the chest, because that is basically how he's alive. I barely made it up with just the head and some organs. Yeah. That's still here. And the Unikitty they're showing, at least in this frame... I don't know if I'm allowed to show frames on here. The Unikitty that they're showing in this frame is the regular Unikitty, at least in size. I'm sure that, you know, just like in the first movie, it's going to exaggerate a bit, but I don't know for the sets if it's going to be any different. Probably be a big regular version to go with it. It is to also appeal to people that like the Friends set. I mean, come on, Friends is actually really big with Lego right now. I'm not even saying like objectively. I'm saying like no, it has gone on the record that this is a popular theme. That's the reason why it's been continuing almost as long as Ninjago. Believe it or not, when you put it in that perspective, yeah. And Robbie Blocks, thank you, Sue. Thank you for joining. But yeah, I did my reaction for the trailer. I'm gonna splice up this video a bit so I can just have the trailer reaction. I love it. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good. I kind of thought that before watching this, but it's like this is confirming it. Is it because the movie at the ending he should share it with his sister? So why will we get mini doll in the movie? That's the thing. I remember there being an article around last year that said, as for one of the plots of the Lego Movie 2, it was going to be with quote unquote gender issues. I don't remember exactly what much beyond that it said, but it's something to do with like it gave the perspective of like that girls can play with these as much as boys can, that sort of thing. I don't know if that's still in the script. And the post-apocalyptic thing, I mentioned this on Instagram. I've talked about how the original Lego Movie design, like one of the scrapped storyboard ideas for it, was this post-apocalyptic setting with different types of toys that are battling each other. I don't know if they really would have gone with like a Toy Story style of it, but at least this case, I could see this happening with minifigures fighting mini dolls, fighting Duplo, fighting Fabuland. It could happen. I could see that happen. Fighting Bionicle. I don't know. I do hope that we actually do see the man upstairs, Finn, and some other parts of the family in the movie, though. We only know it's a family of 4 right now. I'm actually looking forward to how they'll integrate Elves and Friends teams in the movie. So far, it's giving Friends and Elves this like super advanced like alien form, which I think is kind of funny. At least based on visuals. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm about to spill the beans. I'm actually a fan of Friends. I don't buy it that often, but every so often I will get a Friends set. I have reviewed Friends sets on the channel before. And here's the thing. I know that they've been good. They've gotten better over time. And they actually help with a lot of concepts that Lego hasn't introduced or hasn't really touched upon in the past. I don't know if you could say that Lego City wouldn't have these at all because of Friends. Like if Friends is an excuse for them to have it, I don't know. But the fact that it's still made in Lego from a Lego set, can't complain. And you got the variety of colors. Who doesn't like color? I always wonder if people who hate Friends just like black and dark bluish gray, because it's like that's one of the things I see is like one of the main points is like I don't like Friends because it's too many colors or they're all girly colors. It's like you can swap those parts around. A lot of them are available in regular colors to be more realistic. I'm doing the Dr. Evil kind of quotes. I don't know. I'm going on. This live stream's going all over the place. I don't know how Ninjago could kick into this and voice change. That is a good question. I don't know either. I mean, back when Lego Batman movie trailer came out, I remember having a speculation as to maybe this was tied into Lego Dimensions. And that would be a good way of wrapping together the Uber villains. Because it had, the Wicked Witch. It had, Agent Smith. It had dinosaurs. It had a whole bunch of things. And some of them from the Lego Dimensions video game. I was like, oh, that's a good tie-in. Did not mention it. I thought that was a poorly missed opportunity. And it's like, okay, well, maybe it's a lot for people to catch up on, but still, you could have something to say like, oh, they came from another dimension, another realm, another something. And that would also make it easier for the Lego movie to integrate the 2 Ninjagos. Because then you'd be like, okay, you have the one that's from the TV show and the main line that you know of. And then you have the one from Lego Ninjago movie that's just an alternate reality. I know that there's I've heard some people say something about like how the two kind of make sense, but I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on something I don't know that much about. I may have already done that though, so I apologize. Like movie 2 just released, no spoilers, but it's good. Yep, we're still talking about it. It's still here. It's still right there, very brightly lit on screen. Hold on. Let's tone it back a bit. There we go. Brightly lit on screen, only by a little bit now. My daughter loves the Friends. That's me as a favorite character. Greg is in the movie. Sure he is. And Clark, sure. Why does Benny have a robotic arm? What did they do to him? Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Can you imagine if they threw an Avatar-like reference in there? I be like the 4 elements of plastic. Solid. Flexible. Like the drapery kind. Let's just call it the drapery kind. That's the kind of like a movie humor they have, right? Yep, such a maniac. He came here for the just expecting cough Diplo rules the world. I looked over the first movie last night, like just the end scene of it, and I actually do want to build the Duplo models in there. That's why when I first watched this trailer, I said I want to build that thing because I'm like I'm already on this. I'm already hyped for building the other Duplo models already. But I could probably work that thing in, take a frame or two out of it, you know, reverse engineer it. It's Duplo. It's not too hard to reverse engineer. There's a new 1x3 element for Unikitty. Yes, it's supposed to make her head hold on a little bit better. And also the neck piece is the same one that has like the mini peg stock or whatever you call it. I don't know. But the same one that's been used for a little while in other themes. That's good. I haven't seen any of the Unikitty sets yet. I don't own any of the Unikitty sets yet. They haven't appeared in my area. But I am looking forward to them. I will probably bandwagon with somebody that has the box. So that way I can get the individual figures. Even if they're already open. That way I know I'm getting one of everything for the set. I don't plan to get 2 of anything. I definitely can't afford the whole box and part it out. Unless I knew people that was going to reimburse me. New people that was going to reimburse me. Hey, good grammar. That's to build a Lego production. It's nice to see you here. What Maker Studio? Oh, I'm a couple minutes behind on this, aren't I? Sorry. I just found the cyborgs from the Lego movie trailer are built like Mr. Freeze. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go frame by frame in this to really further analysis. But yeah, I know Just Too Good has already done his video for it. I'm sure he has. And everyone else under the sun. Beginning was hilarious. Yeah. I like the different kind of coffee, or at least I don't remember the first Lego movie even mentioning what kind of coffee it was. Oh no, I'm thinking some crazy stuff right now with what you said. I would love to see Johnny Thunder take a more active role in the movie. Master Chef, I'm totally with you. I want a Johnny Thunder movie. Even another minifig for Johnny Thunder. It would be great. I'm happy enough that he was a cameo, per se, an Easter egg, whatever, in the Ninjago doc set. Because I did look over the sticker sheet for that, so all the different references. Great stuff. Maniac4Breakfast. Probably need a reboot of sets to do that. Maybe. Lego City doesn't do many buildings, but Friends does. That's very true. Not talking about modulars. Right. The smaller ones. We're at the Friends discussion. I'm sorry, I'm way behind. If we see Lloyd again, but the old one, that would be weird, but I'd enjoy it. Yeah. It's kind of just a can of worms at this point, because it's like, okay, we do have a following with Ninjago for a while, but we're getting Ninjago on the big screen. So how do we get audiences familiar with this? Like, I remember, I think Andre the Black Nerd, I watched his review after the Lego Ninjago movie came out, and after I saw it, he mentioned, like, to him, it looked like Lego Power Rangers, with everyone having a certain uniform, having a certain mech to pilot. And it's like, okay, yeah, and this is somebody that I don't think has really known the TV show, or at least I don't remember them saying that they knew the TV show, but it's like, all right, you can take it that way. That'll work. And definitely does still play into a lot of the same tropes that the Power Rangers did with, teenagers, in high school that have a secret identity, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of it's a topsy-turvy thing now because it's like, well, how does that... It could be retroactive. It could be just, retconned in some way with this movie or a later movie about that whole thing. With Lloyd being in the first Lego movie as a regular Ninjago, variant, and then you have the Ninjago movie. It might be retconned. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Lego City has to be a city, but there isn't many buildings. But France does have a lot of buildings. It's much. Very true. It's like every so often now, we actually get a building set from Lego City. And that honestly disappoints me because it's like, I get that vehicles are easier to make. They have a standard that's actually pretty easy to just swap around a couple things, make a few new parts, and then boom, it's a set. But you got to have something for the kids to go between for these vehicles, How do you have an ambulance if you don't have a hospital? How do you have trying to think of another example. I mean, like, outside of a police station and fire station, what else do they make regularly for a building? Not saying they have to have hospitals every year. Just every other, maybe? A little more than, like, one every 5 years. By the way, that hospital set does look amazing. I would like to get it if I could. Right now, holding off. Your excitement about it is great, though. It's sincere and your excitement is contagious. Thank you, Brick Pasta. I'm glad it's not too creepy. Well, Maker Studio says, so I wonder if I can connect Lego Movie 2 to Lego Batman movies because of the sideboards. Good question. Good question. That might be a thing. Again, I'm not really doing a lot of Brick Theory stuff right now. I've pretty much put it on hold, and I've talked with everyone else that's been kind of involved with it to put the videos and stuff like that, social media, on hold for now. It's sort of a thing that's like, I wouldn't have brought it up unless somebody asked about it, and I did get a question or two about it last night. But it's like, because I'm working on Bizarre Lego and a few other projects, Brick Theory is too much on top of that. So if I can clear my head on the other stuff, I can work better on Brick Theory and have it more regularly and be able to make them really good quality and hopefully consistent quality. All right, see you later, Brick Bakery. I'm still a few minutes behind, aren't I? I'm glad you called my opinion. Which one should they go by? Followed by the Power Rangers type of force on Twitch. So let's see why you saw it like that. Yeah, that's true. Lego City is all about police and fire. I think maybe the friend sets are a bit more playable because they're open in the back and are mainly just a facade. That is true. If they did that for City, that would be fine because it's just a change of color for the most part. You don't really have that much to modify for all the pieces. Here's the good thing. When it comes to Friends and City sets, they're in the same scale. I don't know if you can really call it a scale, but they don't need to be modified because the figures are different, A mini figure and a mini doll will fit through the same 1x4x7 doorway. It occupies both. A 1x4x5 doorway, a little different, but that's older, so I don't expect it that much. But I don't know if I'm going to be on until lunch, my guy. I still have a waffle to eat. I have a waffle to eat here. BBB Brick Studios, nice to see you here. If Lego was to make Power Rangers, what season do you think they'll make? I guess it would go something classic. Kind of like what they did with Scooby-Doo. Because Scooby-Doo has also gone through a lot of iterations. But they'll probably go with something that's classic. Because that's the one that most people will remember for their designs and everything. And will sell well. And maybe have like a good amount of merchandise to go with it. Megazords and all. I I don't know about all the Power Rangers variants as far as reboots go. I only remember 2 or 3 of them by name, and not much by product. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I did put it in the Toys R Us video from the other day when I went to the headquarters. I was standing next to a Power Rangers like life-size model. I did get selfies with almost every one of those models there. The Jeffrey Giraffe, the only one I didn't get pictures, I didn't get a selfie with was Mike and Sully from Monsters Inc. Because I was right by the door, and there was a security guard just watching there, and I was like, I don't even know if this is cool, and I don't even know if he's gonna say anything or just shift his eyes or whatever. So I'm like, maybe later I'll come back to that. May or may not get a picture with Zoltar and Merlin, the 2 cabinet sort of things, fortune teller things. I've known Zoltar for a long time. I've watched Big like 3 or 4 times. Brickstar, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I actually had to wake up early today because I had to drive my sister to high school. So that's why I'm up now. And I did watch the Lego Movie 2 trailer. I will condense this video to have just the live reaction to it. But I'm excited. I kind of like the new direction. I think it's a little... I will say this. It doesn't give a lot of the around the world substance that I thought it was going to give. It only was like, here's Bricksburg in ruins, but everyone's still like living daily lives. So it's kind of funny to me. And then here's space, and then here's a few planets. Okay. A little bit better than Rogue One, I'll give it that. A little bit better than... Not Rogue One. What's the one? Was it Rogue One that had very few planets? Or was it The Last Jedi? Or both? Might have been both. Alright, see you later, Lego Frog. Movie looks interesting. Bumblebee looks terrible. Wait, I don't remember Bumblebee. Are you talking about the Transformer Bumblebee? I don't remember him in the trailer. And again, like I said, I only watched the trailer once. I didn't do it with frame-by-frame analysis. But that would be something. I haven't seen the trailer, just got here. Okay, so this blurry, brightly lit image won't affect anything, because it's from the trailer. We talked about it a little while ago. I think they would do RPM, or they would do Samurai, or they would do... Oh, about the Power Rangers, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that point, Puma Postal. Got a copyright from Lego for showing a set leak, but Brick Show showed it and didn't get one. Why is that? Maybe they didn't see it yet? I don't know. It's weird. I've had that before years and years ago, where I leaked 1 or 2 set images that I found from somebody else. I got the slap, but no copyright strike. It was just like on Instagram and just asked to be removed. Like actually it wasn't asked to be removed. It was, this is removed. We did it for you. But yeah. I think it's like, it's not that they're excluding certain people. It's just maybe they didn't see everybody that's distributed it. I already sent a request about it joining. Could you please accept it? I'm sorry I didn't accept it yet. As I mentioned before, Brick Theory is kind of just on the low key, just down low, just inactive for right now. As much as I'd love to do stuff with this, and you know, with this trailer dropping, I would love to do stuff with this. But I can't see myself picking that up again until Bizarre Lego is through. Like, what? Because that's the biggest project I have right now. It's occupying a lot of time, believe it or not, outside of the YouTube videos. And the videos take a long time for me to edit. I'm not saying it takes the 6 months that it did for one video. There's a lot of downtime. But as far as trying to do it where I could, you know, set up a formula, set up a consistency and quality, it's going to take me some time to do that. And, you know, writing, there is a lot of scripting that goes to those videos, believe it or not. Yeah, thank you, Robbie. I'm glad I'm not alone on that. So yeah, it's just kind of on the back burner. I would like to get back to it, but right now is not the time. When that book is well through, I will be into it again. But I will have to talk with the other people that have been involved with it in the past and see if they still want to be involved with it. And if so, to what capacity are they going to do the work? Because it's like, I intended it at first to be a collaborative effort. It's not just my own other channel. It's something that I started that I wanted to get other LEGO fans into outside of just being a subscriber or outside of just being in the comment section. Like, you could have your voice in part of the video, literally, if you want to. All volunteer, you know, it's not a paid thing. It's just it's an opportunity. And who knows, maybe it gets your word out there or name out there better, you know, for some people that might be good. I've only had myself and one or two other people that actually made videos for the channel. Gold Brick Productions was the other person. But and if you have like worked in the background on stuff, but not all like been in the video in the final cut. Like they dropped the project early on or something. Haha, lol, nice to see you here, and I'll talk to you later. Wreck-It Ralph trailer is all about the internet and Disney. Right, I was going to see that too. I don't know if I'm going to get copyright strike for that in the background. Probably. Transformers movie looks really bad. Wait, there's another Transformers movie? Are you kidding me? I thought they already stopped at like 5 of these. Are you kidding me? I never thought the first one was appealing. Why? Just why? Gotta go by. Love your thoughts. Thank you, Palma. I know I'm mispronouncing the name. I apologize. I don't know how it's actually pronounced. Palma Puma something. Gonna like that video. And I'm gonna share that video. Actually, add it to my favorites first. The like a movie trailer. Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer. Let's see. I don't know which one is the new one. Because it's like as soon as it goes out from the original source, then other websites like that have YouTube accounts, they like put it up there. I don't know if they're allowed to, but nobody's taken them down already. And it's happened before, so I figured there's probably some leniency with other websites to be like, yeah, sure. Follow me movie. Oh, okay. I get up every day. Yeah. It's called Bumblebee. Don't worry, I can keep you up to date about all these films. No need. I'm not excited for more live-action Transformers films. I still need to see the animated ones. I guess. Let's try this week. Maybe that'll give me the closest Wreck-It Ralph trailer. Because I think the last one I saw was the one with the bunny and the pancakes and the girl screaming on the iPad or whatever in the car ride. That one. I've seen that one. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Wait, there's 2 different ones here. There's a 2-minute, 25-second trailer. Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2 official trailer, Walt Disney Animation Studios. And then there's Wreck-It Ralph trailer 2. Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer 2. 4 minutes, 43 seconds from Film Select. And I have seen Film Select a few times before. Canadian Brickyard, how's it going? The breakfast has been kind of slow because in the middle of the stream, we talked about the Lego Movie 2 trailer. I did a reaction for that. I will splice this up to get better like thing there about it. I did hear about the Disney princesses being in it. That is exciting for me. I'll try the Animation Studios one. That's probably legit. I need to still watch the trailer. That's okay. It didn't go too long ago. All right, Wreck-It Ralph 2, here we go. Official trailer. Oh, wait. Putting the sound on would be good. Stop. Stop. Okay. Okay. Back at the arcade. Cool. I do love they made a real arcade for Fix Your Feelings. That is hilarious. And I have played it.
Put on your church shoes, little sister, because we're about to blast off.
Ralph, what is it you're trying to say?
We're going to the internet.
What? I want to know what led him to go to that. Also, I'm not going to ignore the Daft Punk in the background. Although it does sound like more like the Kanye. I'll talk about it a little bit afterward. No, it is the Daft Punk. Okay, I was right. I see Amazon. I hear Twitter. I'm getting emoji movie vibes. I don't know if I like it. I saw Google. I saw Facebook. I saw Snapchat. And I don't want it to be like.
What can I help you find today?
I don't even know what this. I don't know if that's a real place.
No doubt. No, it's ergonomics.
Thank you, autofill. That's a okay joke.
Let me try. Take me to a website that's super intense and really nuts.
Oh, I don't have one result.
Oh my Disney. That's all I have. Star Wars. Damn it, you put Star Wars in a not Star Wars movie. There.
Whoa, ladies, I'm a princess too. What kind of a princess are you? Do you have magic hair? No. Magic hands? No. Do animals talk to you? No. Were you poisoned? No. No. Kidnapped or enslaved? No. Are you guys okay? Please. Do people assume all your problems got solved because a big, strong man showed up? Yes. What is up with that? She is a princess.
Okay. That didn't happen for Mulan. Where was Mulan in that?
Wrecks the internet?
Yes, and he is Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, but break the internet, it's like a thing.
Right, it's just wreck the internet kind of sounds better, doesn't it?
This is the board meeting. This isn't even like. Was this actually like a board meeting that got melded into the script and it's like, yeah, we could use that. Oh yeah, we just need here you go. We'll just add those in. Yeah, literally that trailer for me was just probably too much screaming. Sorry. Disney takes over. Yeah, basically. I think you hit it on the head. There were like I thought it was funny they homage to Oh My Disney, which I think is run by Disney, like social media and everything. But like trivia and facts and little tidbits here and there. But the Star Wars was like, yeah, but no. But it's the internet? I don't know. Kind of made me like, I don't know. It's like, it's all over the place. #1 on trending. Wow. I didn't know it was going to go that high up so fast. The Disney princesses thing, that killed me. Not only to saw the princesses there. I mean, yeah, it does fit in. It just feels awkward because Star Wars is so mainstream. It's so everywhere. I told you, I think I've shown it once or twice on Instagram or Twitter or something. I've bought shampoo that has Star Wars on it. Like, it has nothing to do with Star Wars. The Solo Cups is funny. But, no. It's all, like, how would you not know Star Wars? It's not a brand awareness thing. It's just weird. Wreck-It Ralph is Disney. It is not Marvel. It is not Star Wars, Lucasfilm. It's original. It's like Big Hero. No, Big Hero 6 was kind of Marvel. It's like Moana. It's like most Disney princesses, if they're not from a fairy tale, or like that version of it, whatever. It's like Mickey Mouse. Let's put it that way. Let's go further back in the thing. Let's see what we can figure out. I looked last night, and all the voices mostly are original voices of the princesses. I'm very interested. They sounded okay. And I figure a couple of the voice actresses are either not available, don't sound the same as they used to, or passed on. So I'm okay with there being other voice actors or actresses, I mean, for them. Star Wars in a not Star Wars movie. Disney, why are you trying to do this to us? It's weird putting your own site in your own movie. Yeah. That's like, if somebody, I don't know, some of you might remember when Avengers Age of Ultron came out, and even in the trailers, it had the line, "There are no strings on me." And everyone's like, I see what you did, Disney. That's Pinocchio. I'm like, I was with them. I don't know. I just don't want it to be excessive, where it's like Disney rules the internet or something. It's like, no, it's too meta, it's too weird, and it's too propaganda. It's like, this is a Disney movie about Disney ruling the internet. No, this can't work. You have to give leniency everywhere else. And I know people have joked about if Wreck-It Ralph was going to the internet, you know, that there's a whole bunch of questionable internet material out there. Don't eat food. Food is bad. Be fat. Nice to see you here. I've barely. I give this trailer a barely eaten waffle out of 10, and the Lego Movie 2 trailer as well, because that was like one bite or two ago. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be okay, but again, it's only the first trailer. There's gonna be other trailers. We're gonna see more out of it. I'm not too worried. You know me. I love anything that has the brand on it. Basically, hashtag brand loyalty for the win. But it's like, I think it has. It's probably cold. I hopped on the live stream right after making the waffle and having a bite or two from it to be like, okay, this is a waffle. This is not a hard piece of rock. Because I've had varying success with my waffle iron of either like too soft or too hard, and usually too hard. This is the better one. This is like hard but edible. It's not too cold. It's not really warm, but I can still eat it. Probably not the best idea for me to do a solo live stream where I mention I'm going to eat. I don't know how to juggle the two. Yeah, you got me there. Recap. Recap plans for today. Sometime after breakfast, I'm gonna head out to the Toys R Us World headquarters again. If the Connect's Ferris wheel is still there and the Lego Jeffrey isn't picked up yet, I will get more pictures around of it so I can see if I can render a model for each of them. Because for some personal reasons, I might want to be like, oh, I could try to maybe build this or just see it around the whole way or something. Or see if there's any exclusive piece or whatever. I don't know. It did look like on the Jeffrey that there was a bit wiped off the front, like maybe a sticker for a Lego logo or something, but I don't know. Because I've never seen it before that. The Connect's coaster, or the Connect's Ferris wheel would be great if I could try to build that. I'm going to watch the trailer and come back. I want to know how much these sold for. Definitely got more video for the Ferris wheel. Oh, yeah. The problem I had at first when trying to get the Ferris wheel footage and photos was that it was wedged between a couple of desks. So I don't know if I could like sneak in between them and or snake around them and then get to see it from better angles. But I will do my best with that and update at some point. Okay, I didn't drop the fork, but I probably need to clean the syrup off the table. I just say everything out loud, don't I? I'm home alone with a guinea pig. What else am I talking to? The internet. First trailer seems pretty bad compared to the other previous Lego movies. Yeah, if you compare them to the other Lego movies, I could definitely see that. But it's like, well, they still got the basics in there. They still show the cast. They still show new stuff. They still have a funny line, as the trailer does. But yeah, I don't know. Right? We did talk about the Bumblebee movie that I will be skipping. You can buy the Connects Ferris wheel. I know the Brickstar has Son of Serpent roller coasters. That's a Dream Connect set I want. I think the one I have is a Screaming Serpent. And I don't know if the sound brick still even works with it. It might have worn out. But I definitely have one of the Connects roller coasters, like a large one. The house I had before this, where I grew up most up to this point, that was big enough to occupy most of the walkway in my living room. Or not my living room, my family room. That was the thing that's like, if you move this thing around, you can't like get from one end of the room to the other. Like, it's so wide and so long. So for me to rebuild that, it would be great. But I don't know where here I would put it. Be it my room or the Lego room. I would think not the Lego room. Too much going on in there as it is. Not gonna fit. My room? Maybe? Well, it just depends on how the other stuff in my room works out. So I'm trying to work out the space where I could have like the one rounded table that's in the corner work more as a quote unquote studio with your traditional, here's your all white background and turntable and lights all over the place, and not actually professional by any means because I don't have a shadow box or better lamps. They're just desk lamps. What do you want from me? But I still have poster board and glossy poster paper. That's something. But yeah, I want that to have its own space, so that way if I do haul videos or if I do mock video, that would be the place to put them. So you can see it a lot more clearly than a mess of stuff around a big table. Or a smaller table, actually. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. I think the instructions for the Ferris wheel are online. I'll send you a link later. Oh, cool. I didn't even know they had instructions for that particular Ferris wheel. I have checked one or two other videos on YouTube where people have like recorded themselves going to the Toys R Us facility. There were parts of it I have not gone to because I basically went to like one building that's towards the back. There are a couple of buildings in front of there I have no clue about. And probably no access to. I don't know. But the videos that I saw, I would love to go through that entrance. It's a huge, tall Jeffrey model they have in there. I'd love to get a picture with that. They have like a couple of glass cases in there of older toys from over the years that they've sold through their outlet stores and retailers. Like there's an old Easy Bake oven. There's an old Lego set, like 2 or 3 of them actually in the same case. I'm sure all that's gone. I'm sure that's been gone for a while. The Jeffrey's Pop is still there. Why review sets when Jang Bricks is the master? I used to review sets. That's basically how I put it. It's like, if I do anything with Lego sets now, it'll be like a top 10 sort of thing. But I don't really see myself reviewing them. As much as I could have my own opinion, nobody cares for it. That's how it goes. It's like, it used to be review space for that table. Or that kind of setup. But for now, I would like to use that kind of setup just to get better clarity for specific stuff I want to talk about. That could even go into video games or other interests that I have. I could even do that for the Maniac for Toys sort of thing with like the Hot Wheels or other games that I pull out to play for a video or two. Which I will have more videos about that. I did a few in the background here and there. Maniac for Games still underway. It's better than what we thought, though. The mini dolls won't help defeat Zubo. Yeah, I don't know. We shall see. Just watch the trailer. I'll probably wait for it to come to Netflix. Look terrible. Wow. Okay. Am I just gullible? I think I am. In general. But I'm like, I've kind of advertised myself before as if it has the Lego label on it, I will be excited for it. But I don't know. Does that make me a bad person? Does that make me Brickstar? You can say this word. Does that make me stupid? Does that make me dumb? Feel free to say it in the stream. It's not a banned word, as far as I remember. Although I may have to ban the word nice. Because I'm not even joking about it, about the one video or so when I was like cleaning the Lego room and I was like, do not use the word nice or very cool as your only comments, because I get that. I do get that frequently. A lot of it is just automatically listed as spam because some people, and I'm not going to mention names, like for 7 to 10 videos straight, they comment the word nice. Only that. Nothing else about the video. It's that kind of thing that Brickstar talked about a while ago where it's like, you're really not adding something to the video itself. It's not giving an impression of feedback. Yeah, you probably know who it is. Brick Boston, nice. But it's like, it doesn't work for them either because it's like, oh, I know a lot of, I'm going to be very, what's the word? I'm going to be very transparent for a minute, if you don't mind. And I don't mean to be condescending with this, but it's a thing that happens that I want to rectify in my sphere as best as I can. When I see channels that comment constantly on videos and add nothing of material or have anything to say about the video itself, I just think they just want to get their word out there. Just to have like, I'm here, I did it, I'm a person, and subscribe to me and comment, like, subscribe. I get a whole bunch of those comments, and I have put it on blacklist to say, can you subscribe to me? Or I sub to you, can you sub back? That sort of stuff is blacklisted on my channel. Automatically takes out of the comment section. Which I'm glad because I don't want to see it. But it still comes up. And even if it's not those words, I get that impression from people to say, nice, 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 nice on every single video. That's what I think is like, you're really not doing anything for yourself for me to go check you out, for me to learn more about you. Think of all the people that are right here, and I'm going to high praise here. Brick Maniac, nice to see you here. Maniac for bananas. No bananas here. Just waffle. Just cold waffle while I keep talking all day long. Almost everybody that's been on this stream, I've interacted with from comments, from videos, from other live streams, because I know you guys. Because I know something about... Eat the waffle before noon. I had to look at the time and be like, okay, it's 11:15. Not too bad. That means this waffle's been sitting here for an hour. Okay, back on track. With every one of you, I've talked with you in some capacity with, comment sections on my videos, comment sections on other people's videos, live streams, social media. I could never eat a waffle cold. Yeah. It's not soggy waffle, but it's a cold waffle. But I've talked to you in some way, and I get to know you, and I know something about the waffle with. I get to know you, and I get to understand what your interests are. Lego is the thing that puts us all together, but we still have things outside of that we enjoy, or different aspects of Lego that we enjoy. Like, I like all the weird stuff with Lego, and some people may like the Lego Star Wars or Lego Ninjago better or something like that. And that's cool and all. And if you're not forcing that down anyone's throat, that's fine. And it's good to know how people interact with each other, how they speak, how they, express themselves, basically. And when somebody just types nice in the comment sections or subscribe to my channel, why? I just met you. I have nothing to work off of to subscribe to your channel. This isn't like adding friends on Facebook where people click that all the time. But it is the same mentality of, I need to get that number up. I need more. I need to feel like I'm popular. If I know you as a person, maybe. maybe I'll subscribe. I'll watch your videos. I'll comment on the videos. And I do apologize with a lot of people here because I have watched the videos more than I comment on them. It's not that I don't have anything to say. It's just I'm not sure what part of it I want to pick. Brickstar, you know this because I've done this for a while, where I would pick apart every single part of the video as a comment, as either like one massive paragraph or a whole bunch of mini comments. I don't want to do that all the time, and I know I can't do that for everybody. But you know what, BFAB? We've talked for quite a bit. I think I'll subscribe to you. I'm gonna do it. It's already subscribed, I know. Yeah, and that kills me when people write it wrong. Yeah. JJG Lego Designs. I love the thing he said in there. With so many W's. It's like, where do you hear a W sound in the word subscribe? Sometimes I just want to mail people a dictionary. Just like, here you go. Learn it. Fish and Bricks, it's nice to see you here. Good time to jump in. All right, nice to see you around One Maker Studios. I like Lego and warm waffles. I hate lepid and cold waffles and sub for dub. No, I really should have eaten this waffle much earlier. I didn't know it was going to be sitting here for so long. I swear I'm not this slow for eating food. But Graphic Bricks, I did see you before. I'm not ignoring here. I did see you jump in. And Toby Mills, I did see you in here as well. I don't know if he's still here. Honestly, I like reading the paragraphs. Personally, I like it for my channel where it's like people want to pick different things in the video to talk about, whether it's in a single comment or multiple comments, or if they just want to say one specific thing from the video. That's a comment. That's what comment means. It means you talk about something that somebody else brought up. Think about a movie commentary. You're watching the movie and you talk about something from the movie, your opinion, your thoughts, whatever. If you worked on the movie, like most movie commentaries work, you talk about behind the scenes, the experience of it, the actors, the interactions to make it all come together. It's all about the subject. I should just rename the comment section the discussion section, but there is a discussion tab on YouTube, so I can't do that. But I'd like to call it that because it is a discussion. It's a way of getting this thing here for people to talk about. And I'm not saying they need to talk about every little thing in the video, but something must mean something for you. If you can grab something out of a video, that's good. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I have boring videos. It could happen, but I don't know that until somebody suggests that. Yeah. Feedback is also important, whether it's good or bad. I've had thumbs down on my videos before. I had a funny comment that came in yesterday. I have to find this again. I couldn't believe this one, but it exists. It might have been blacklisted, though, because of a certain word or two. And it's not an explicit word. Yeah, I think it was like the word like idiot or something, where it just got explicit. Not explicit, but it was removed one way or the other. I gotta find it. It was misspelled, too. That's why I was like, I definitely can't take this seriously. Here's the thing. When it comes to comments, most times, you could control it. I know I don't always, but I at least try to correct something, like if I misspell a word or something. But, let me see if I can find it again. That's a nice brickhead collection you got there. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. So here's what it said. This is where the notification came in. I'm not going to mention the person's name, but they don't have a profile picture. It just has like the generic like shoulders up and then round head, but it has a slash through it. I don't know if that's too generic. This was on the video I did about cleaning, and I mentioned in the later half of the video, don't write nice or something like we're talking about in the comments section. He writes, announce this on Tj stream, you moron for crap videos. I'm like, I can't be offended by that. He can't even spell the word the right. T-H-E. He writes T-J-E. I'm sure maybe it's like a key next to it, but it's like, and it's all in caps too. So it's like, let me see if I'll get more to character. For this person, I have no idea who it is. Announce this onto Just Stream, you moron for crap videos. There we go. Can't take it seriously. And like I said, it's removed. I think maybe it's because of moron. Even though it was moron for crap videos, I don't think it's still on there. Or they deleted it. Or somebody else, I don't know, blocked him or something. But it's like, okay, I've never met you before under this username or whatever. Got quite some potent words to say. I don't know what part you want me to mention on a stream. The cleaning? The comment thing? Because the comment thing, I'm already mentioning on a stream right now. But be more specific. It's like that Flight of the Conchords song, which I was listening to earlier today, actually. Be more constructive with your feedback, please. Alright. The Maniac4Breakfast Dictionary. Check out my channel. It's called Brickstar. You got it. Maniac for Rants. Now, I don't like to rant often. I try to keep it to a minimum. And I used to do a couple of rants on YouTube on different things. Not always about YouTube itself. Sometimes it's about Lego. Sometimes it's about other building brands that I thought were better. The Connects Family Guy stuff was, awful. The actual building sets, not even the figures. The figures were iffy, but the sets are awful. Anywho, I know Maniac, they can't spell in the comments. Please subscribe to my ex's channel. Is that... yeah. I think I saw that once or twice before on a stream. The paragraphs usually mean they watched the whole video. Nice video means they didn't watch it all. Exactly. Now, I've actively watched, like, when a video published, and I would watch it, and I would be like, okay, video's running fine, no big mess ups here and there, and then I get a notification, 3 minutes after the video is published, the video is longer than 3 minutes, like sometimes 7 minutes or something like that. The video was long. 3 minutes after the video went up. Nice. You didn't see anything. And I get that people scam on YouTube. I've done it once or twice for other videos. Not for anyone's channels here, I swear. But I mean for, like, you know, other things. You know, I watch a lot of other stuff outside of Lego on YouTube, believe it or not. And I skim sometimes. Well, I know that something is going to take a little longer, but I, like, advance it a little bit just to see something else. Something else in the video. Like, I will still watch end to end somewhere. Maybe skip a few parts in between. I get that it's like a book. It's like if you really skip those parts, you won't get the full picture, but luckily it's just a few pauses here and there. But something like that, it's like, that's less than half the video that was watched. I'd love to make shorter videos so that people could actually watch them and I could feel like, okay, yeah, good. And Harry Crow Vlogs, nice to see you here. I did see the Lego Movie 2 trailer. I will be splicing a bit of this live stream so I can show you the live reaction. I love opening up to the read more section of a comment, and it's like I opened a 20-page PDF. Yeah. I mean, hey, if the video means that much to a person to write, you know, nicely, to write politely about it, even if it's something about like a criticism, sure. It could be a 20-page essay. Someone called my huge accurate mock an abomination and I should quit Lego. That's somebody who totally knows what they're talking about. You know, that's somebody that's probably followed you for a very long time and knows your integrity and knows your building skills. No, they don't. I drum up sarcasm quite a bit because people can be quite the If Brickstar wasn't calling people stupid or idiots outright, I probably would be. Not because I want to steal his idea. I'll get that idea across. I'm just saying, I see so many things that can be corrected. Like, that didn't even need to happen. I'd like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but sometimes, don't be afraid to name names if they deserve it. Well, I don't even know who this person is. And again, I didn't check back in the video yet to see if that comment is still even there. Be it if I can see it or if no one else can see it or if they deleted it. Haters mean you're doing something right and you're making someone jealous and they wish they had your style of content. I guess so. I guess that's a way to look at it. But it's like, I could accept negative comments. It's how they're presented. Something like that, Moron for Crap Videos. There's a new channel coming soon. Moron for Crap Videos. Something like that is like, you already throw me off with the tone. Like, it's not even attempting to make yourself valid. It's like, I'm angry at you. I'm just gonna write whatever I can, smash my hands on my keyboard. I've seen people go, you're the greatest to I hate you in 2 comments. Oh. Wonderful. I have no other word for it. It always cracks me up when they say, check out my channel, and then they go through the trouble of typing their channel name. There's a whole bunch of things where I'm like, maybe that's borderline, but it's like, in this day and age, you could click on the channel icon. You can click on the name of the person who put the comment and go to the channel. It's there. That's why a lot of times I don't tell people to like, comment, and subscribe to videos because it's like, those buttons are there. There's a big beaming red button that says subscribe right next to the video. You can't miss it. You're not supposed to miss it. It's red for a reason. It's supposed to stand out. And the like buttons aren't too far away from each other. Like or dislike. And everybody knows what the comment section is. I don't have to say that stuff. I don't feel like I need to say that stuff. I feel like, okay, people do say that or smash the like button. That one just bothers me to no end from that interpretation. But seriously, they sometimes get aggressive with saying that. And I don't get it. It's like, people know to do that. I don't know if it's forceful to say that, if it's a suggestion to say that. I'm overthinking it, clearly. But I think, like, I don't think there's really need for me to say that if people know the site, if people know to do that. It's not like your grandma just walked into YouTube yesterday and was like, oh, that's a nice video. I think I might want to talk to that person. What do I press? I don't know any grandmas that talk like that. Except for cartoons. Only cartoons. I crack myself up. But it's like, a lot of us, we know those buttons. We know how it works. So, for me to say it is repetitive. I'm not trying to encourage anyone to be like, oh, I need to reach that. Like, I've rarely done it where I say those sorts of things. And I think the last time I did that was, I'm stuttering now. The last time I did that sort of thing was with the top 20 most wanted Lego sets video. I knew that was one that people were going to watch, and just out of curiosity, I threw it in there to say, I'd like to have a big announcement if we reach 3,000 subscribers. And, subscribe. That's it. I have a video coming up that I say that sort of thing, but if I say that on a regular, it's like, usually it's about comment below what you think about this video, what you think about this item in the video. If the thing presents something that could have opinions, I welcome that. Or sometimes it's for fun. Like, I have a video coming up where I unboxed a Mega Block set I got from Savers over a year ago. And I, first time going through this thing, I thought it would be kind of cool to share it. And there's a thing in there that I say about, like, comment below if you can identify the Mega Blocks from the Lego. Because there was, like, a few of them together. that's just for fun. That's just to be like, you know, one, are people paying attention? Two, can you tell the difference? I've wanted to do a long time. I've wanted to do for a long time a video that goes through different building brands. Lego, Mega Bloks, Creo, you name it. Kobe. Because I've only done each of those like one-on-one. I've done the Kobe with Lego one-on-one. I've done... I do have Lepin. I got it for free, but I would like to talk about it. I think it would be kind of cool. Tycho, I would love to talk about because those really annoy me. Maniac4Breakfast, definitely. Those are scarily close to Lego. And they've been that way for a long time. Quality, color, the texture, whatever, it's very close. The shape of them, they are like almost the same exact proportions as Lego. Like even a little bit better than Lepin. That's how scarily close they are. Oh, it's a jacket. I might speed things up, but I try not to skim. Yeah, that's fine. Man, I have for cold waffles. Yeah, I know. It is good. Can you please microwave those waffles for 20 seconds? I probably should. Yeah, give me a second. Something I should have done before that. Now, I have an hour before Brickset tells me, you still eating that waffle, and it's noon. I know I could do more with my day. By the way, speaking of... Oh, there it is. By the way, speaking of other building brands, I did mention earlier I am going to go back to Toys R Us, or as I call it, Torn R Us. The specific store I've nicknamed for a while, Torn R Us. Because it's one where I found a whole bunch of scammed Lego, usually returning it, but... by surprise. That's the one, Brickstar might remember this, where I found the Man-Bat attack from Batman, and it was only instructions in there. Not even once from that set, but from a whole bunch of other sets. No Lego pieces whatsoever. I was like, this box is unusually light. I wonder if it's been broken into. That's better. So, yeah. This Toys R Us is still open near me. And I am actually going back there for Mega Bloks or Mega Constructs, whatever you want to call it. I call them Mega Bloks. I'm going back there for Mega Bloks Pokemon. I've been encouraged by Kevin Hinkle to try them out. I have seen them in person. So I'm going to take his word. They're better in integrity than older Mega Bloks go, which I'm more familiar with, the older ones. Oh, wait. I left the fork. I almost put it in the sink by accident. All right. Just listen to Taylor Swift and shake it off. No! That's when I stopped listening to Taylor Swift. All right, Robbie, I'll see you later. Smash that like button. Yeah, if you write it like that, now that's funny to me. Because then it's a meme. Maniac for memes, whatever. Long time. There we go. I think it's because of Brickstar and because of the Planet of the Apes clip. I say it more regularly. Long time. Or I just really delayed things happening. Could be that too. Some people forget and some new people don't know they can subscribe. Yeah. That's true. I also think if you hear it enough through the internet, it's probably a thing. Brick Rookie, nice to see you here. Tycho Bricks have been around since I was a wee one. Maniac4Breakfast, new channel. It's just been an on and off thing. Take the fork off the plate. Don't worry, I did take the fork off the plate when I put it in the microwave. I put it near the sink. But I forgot it near the sink. Did you just use grandma voice for my voice? That wasn't your voice I was trying to do. Unless you're roasting yourself, I don't know. I'm just picking somebody not familiar with technology. Not necessarily somebody in here that's not familiar with technology. Cooking with Maniac. Mega Bloks stopped offering me stuff when I turned down the Pokemon. If you pay attention in everyday conversation, people say a long time a lot. That's true. Pokemon's also weird because it's like I've seen a few times on Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, oh look, somebody has a whole bunch of Pokemon plushes for sale, and it might actually be cheaper than buying them in the stores because in the stores they're like $20 each one. It's like, holy crap. I don't know. I do have a collection of them. I've just never. I don't know if I've really mentioned it on video. Maybe once or twice when I got one on in a haul video or something. But since then, I haven't really brought it up. I kind of want to. Pokemon's a weird thing where it's like I used to really enjoy playing the games. If I played them now, though, I can't devote the time to it. And there are games I'd love to play that I used to play, but their files got erased, and I need to do those again and maybe complete them as best as I can. The original ones I never completed, though, so I can only go so far with that. As far as the comment, oh boy, voice crack there. Unintentional voice crack. Sometimes I can do it on purpose. As far as the comment and subscribing, it's best to ask a question for people to answer and tell them why they should subscribe instead of just asking. That's true. I do pick that up from your videos and a few other people's channels. So that makes sense. And yeah, I do try to stick with the comment about this or something from the video. I throw like a question in there. I don't throw like a question of the day, but yeah, it's good to do that. Because it's like a subtle thing. It's like, goes back to that discussion thing I was talking about before. I remember in high school, we did groups in like English classes and literature classes where we would talk about a book. And the idea was if we had a discussion, there would be one person that starts the discussion off with a question or a topic based on the book. So it'd be like the themes of this book or the character development or something like that. You know, something that would be like spurring or sparking the conversation for everyone else to contribute to. I get that. That makes sense. And I get as to the why subscribe. I've just I'll have to think about that for future videos as to how to say like why should people subscribe to me. I don't know. I got myself stumped. Okay, well, at least we can put the butter away because I don't need that anymore. Oh no. Almost dropped the butter in the fridge. I'm gonna have to go out for more fruit punch. That was the last of the fruit punch mix. Well, I hope Brick Bakery is still not here, or returned, I should say, because he got upset before. He got a bit triggered that I was using waffle mix instead of waffles, like homemade waffles. I don't trust myself. I don't think anyone else trusts me enough. If you like seeing bizarre Legos, subscribe to Maniac4Breakfast. Okay. Or if you don't want to miss more bizarre Lego and cold waffles, subscribe. Yes, there will be more cold waffles in the future. Thank you on the not spilling. Yeah. I'm still coordinated for now. And I can drive. That's a weird thing. I'm like, could I use Bizarre Lego beyond the book title as a quote-unquote brand for my channel? Because, like, what is Bizarre Lego right now started off with flashbacks. And even flashbacks didn't always be that way. Flashbacks is a series on my channel. Started off with taking a look at a certain topic of Lego and seeing how it's evolved over time. And that, like, early on when I did that, it was about different space minifigures, different versions of Star Wars sets. Poorly shot, may I add. Back in like somewhere between 13 Hour Times 62 and Maniac for Lego. Between that time. And then when I brought it back more recently in September or so, I was like, actually, it wasn't. There was a period in between Maniac for Lego and Maniac for Bricks, where it became Flashbacks was about stuff. I heard the door. I thought someone was breaking in. It's just wind pushing against the door. Triggered. Sorry. The second version of Flashbacks, season, if you may, I don't know, reboot? I don't know, was about stuff that I had that was Lego related, and I had an anecdote. I had a personal connection with it in some way. So it wasn't always stuff from Lego. Like, there was the Lego Maniac sign. There was the Shell gas station sign. There's, things like that. I got a letter back from Lego when I submitted ideas to them. This was before Lego Ideas and shortly around the time of Lego Digital Designer. Like, factory sort of thing. But yeah, I got a letter back from Lego responding about that. And I even had it with stuff with the letter, my copy of it. There's that's a unique experience that I talked about on camera. There is a Pinewood Derby car from Cub Scouts that I made that is modeled to be a Lego car, and I could even still build the Lego car, back. Regret I didn't get to see the whole Waffle eat. I'm sorry, Brickstar. I can't even eat a waffle in an hour and a half. I failed. But thanks for joining. Thanks for all the discussion. It's good to have you around. It's good to. I'm glad you stayed along as it is. Even if it was a high and by, I would have been happy too. My bad on the waffle eating. I'll retitle the live stream before it goes private. Because it will go private. Too many videos up as it is already today for people to watch. But the Flashbacks, it in the second phase or reboot or whatever, was personal experiences with this stuff. Something that I obtained firsthand or from a relative, Flashbacks September 2017 onward was the third edition of it, or second reboot, whatever you want to call it, where it's stuff that I've obtained, usually purchasing it through eBay, so I have no personal connection to them, but it's fascinating. It's the Stranger Bricks series from Brickstar. Not a complete coincidence we did at the same time. But the idea was, these are things you normally don't see from Lego. I've done research to try to learn about them, and here's what I have to offer. And that is basically what led into making Bizarre Lego. 2 months later, started writing that up as like, hey, it'd be nice to compile all this stuff because, finding it through YouTube videos is probably going to be too lengthy and not going to get all the information out to everybody. And maybe I can, make it a little simpler. And as a book, it'll be easier to flip through, go through certain sections. It's a little more concise for everything being described. So, and it'll also a little bit cleaner for photos and visuals. So, yeah, let's do that. And even the idea from the first Flashbacks kind of worked into Bizarre Lego, where I have a timeline of things evolving. So, it's nice to have that. It's like a little bit of the channel being brought into a book, but not having to be a channel about the book, or a book about the channel. I know it's a weird thing for me to have a book, but I'm a person. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber because I do YouTube videos regularly. I'm not a celebrity YouTuber. Because that is a thing where a lot of celebrity YouTubers write books. I'm just a guy. I have a passion. I'm into this certain topic that is, not that it's unexplored. It has been around for a bit. But the information is scattered. And I thought, let's put them all together. and maybe find a few new things out of it. The first Lego video game, one of my favorite sections of the book, has been known before me. That's how I found it. But the experiences with that material have barely been recorded online. Maybe one or two gameplays that I've seen tidbits of, and beyond that, not much for source material. It would just be, yes, this is a product. That's it. Maybe a year with it, you know? But now that I have the thing in hand, I can talk about the different Lego themes that are in there, the Lego sets that are in there, the different modes of playing it, and things like that weren't really introduced that much elsewhere. Even major sites like Brickset, Bricklink, Brickopedia, they have scattered information on this sort of stuff. Sometimes they don't have listings on that stuff. Bricklink, I know, has a listing on that. Brickopedia, I helped with a lot of the article for that, like beefing it up, practically making it from scratch. Because I think it was only listed by name, but not having its own article page. The Brickset, I don't know if they have a listing for that. I don't remember if they do. They're iffy as far as that stuff goes. Like, I'm sure that they know it exists, but they may not always have like the right source or something to list it. Having a 4-year-old, I find myself telling everyone, good job for doing simple things. Oh, I get that. I've worked in preschools. If I didn't have the wedding to edit, I would have loved to go to Toys R Us. Yeah. No, yeah, I get that. And my gosh, that wedding editing is brutal, Sega. That is a lot of work. I commend you for taking it on. And thank you, Brick Pasta, for it being an awesome idea. I almost feel bad, though, because I'm like, I'm glad that the community's well behind this thing, but I don't want to let anyone down. Because over time, I thought I had the resources or whatever to get the book together, and then I find more stuff through rabbit hole research. And then I get a tip or two from other people. Even with Brickstar, I have to go back to him and say, oh, by the way, do you have this, that, the other? Or anything to add as far as information for those? You know, because he reached out to me once or twice before, and it's like, yeah, I could try that. But now I have to like update it a bit. And as far as this book goes, I don't expect it to be everything. I don't expect it to be 100% complete. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I don't have, that I don't know if anyone has, like in hand. And it's just going to be either not mentioned in the book at all or mentioned by name. It's just not going to happen. One thing I would love to put into the book in this regard, Lego pool inflatables. Back in, I don't know which decade. I think it's somewhere between the 40s and the 60s, though. Somewhere in there, I have seen pictures of a catalog or something close to a catalog with Lego inflatables. Like, actually listed, like, Lego logo on the sides of them. They are pool inflatables. They were black and white photos, so I don't know if the inflatables themselves were even black and white or if they were color. And they're like a whole bunch of different shapes. These are listed on Bricklink, but I've never seen a sell for them. I've never seen anybody own them. I've never seen a YouTube video with them. And I don't know. If they're out there, of course they're going to be rare. But I've never even seen anyone try to sell one or claim to have one. Doesn't mean it's a lost concept. One thing that's really killing me with this book, I've been trying to find it for months, Lego in Motion postcard. I can't be the only person that's had this thing, and it's killing me. And I can't find this legit postcard. It has one visual, one photo. It's never been found online. I've looked multiple times, multiple sources, multiple articles from news sites, back in the day when this thing was only a tidbit mentioned, and they did have other photos that were on parts of the postcard, but they had one that was the logo and the van that was going to have Lego in motion. I would love to find that postcard again. I've looked through an entire Tupperware of magazines, instruction books, and other Lego paper materials, and I still haven't found it. If it's buried inside of some magazine, hidden away somewhere, it's going to kill me to find it. I'll probably go through that bin again just to be sure. Like, shake out all the papers or whatever. I don't know where I would have put it. And this is something that I've been looking for in and out of 3 years. I've been in this apartment for 2 years now. This is something I've been trying to look for before I moved. And what's also killing me is the scary thought of, what if it got lost while moving? Even though I didn't move too far, I still thought, what if it was left at the other place and I had no idea? From what photographic memory I have of moving, the place was empty. Like, nothing left behind. So I don't think it would have been there. I think it would have come with me. But it's killing me I can't find it. And it's something that I would definitely scan and definitely put into the book and say, yes, this exists. I would be happy to share that image with other sites and be able to use that as a resource because I've never seen that postcard listed and it has to be somewhere else. Somebody else must have had another copy of this. I don't think I'm the only one. And the weird thing is, it doesn't have an address on the postcard. I think it came from a magazine or something, but it's in a postcard size. I'm not really sure. Because it's like, the one side has Lego logo, Lego in motion logo, and then a silver minivan with one door open, where you can see a little bit of the inside. You flip the card around, it has 3 pictures on there, which I have shown before once or twice on video, or some post somewhere, maybe Instagram. But I've barely seen the minivan show up anywhere else. I've barely seen anyone that talks about, oh yeah, I have that postcard. I was wondering what that was about. Nothing. I know when this was a thing, when this was a proposed concept, like early 2000 or something around the turn of the century. But beyond that, I got nothing. A few articles here and there, but nothing to really cement how this was distributed, how this was available for the postcard, not for the product. Just keep plugging away at it. It will get done. Yeah, thank you. I do want to set a cap for it so that it can still come out this year. Because I feel like I got enough stuff that I could really make this like a good book, but still leave a bit untamed where it's like I may not have enough information for this, or I could do an updated and expanded that'll best cover some of that stuff. I don't know when that would come out, if it's even going to be a thing. Or a volume 2, I don't know. But the, what was I going to say? My goal is to have the book ready to go by Book Fair, Virginia, 2018. 2 months from now. Kind of scary. But we are in the early part of June. The book is well underway, written. I do have someone I'm hooking up with to get visuals. Like, as early as this weekend. Like, to get all the photography and things like that. I got a guy. I'm glad I got a guy. Publisher is already on board. They're just waiting on me. And it's like, I can send the writing through first, before all the visuals. But give them an idea as to, like, there will be visuals in these sections, or in this arrangement, or something like that, maybe. It's been a stressful process. And I can't believe I've been working in and out of 8 months on this. November 2017 to now. This has been in the works. I've only advertised it maybe March or so. that this was going to be a thing. But I thought, hey, if I get enough done before then, it won't be too bad. I've had just a few hiccups that have been holding me back from this. But at least I'm still on board with it. At least I'm still confident with it. I just have this worry of, like, even though I do want to rush it along, I don't know if it's going to be too much for a rush, that it'll be, like, I don't think it's going to be too sloppy. But I just hope whatever the final product is, it comes to expectations that I've built up, that people are, are looking forward to, and it's not going to flop, I've had a lot of projects over time that never got started or they flopped. There's very few that I can say in and out of Lego that I've really enjoyed all the way through. There are some that have been stressful most of the way, but very few where I felt like, yes, all this effort paid off. Videos included, definitely for YouTube. I've had a bunch where I'm like, this looks terrible, but I just need to bust through it and put it out there. Or something, it's like, this book is a culmination of a lot of things for me. I hate to get all over the place with this, but if Lego's going to take this much a toll on my life, I want to be sure that it pays off for something. I want to be sure that I'm not wasting time and effort and money. I want to be sure that it goes to something meaningful and worth it. And success, it varies. I'm not really expecting this to be a New York Times bestseller book. I'm expecting it to be a book that somebody will buy. A book that somebody will get something out of other than myself. So for me, I think it'll be a nice resource to have on my own. If I want to look up something, and it's like, I've already done the research for this, so I already have this information, Not that I wouldn't have it if I didn't make the book, but it's like, at least it's compiled nicely. So if I need to find this again, it's right there. Excuse me. And I also have the problem of setting it with the expectations of what I've compared the book to. It's going to be like the Great Lego Sets book. It's going to be like absolutely everything you need to know about Lego in the file or in the format of it, in the style of it, but still be my original thing, not branded by Doyle and Kindersley or the Lego Group. But like that as a visual, like as sort of a concept idea as to like, this is how the book's going to be set up. Not the prestige of either of those books, which are ones I really do enjoy in Lego my Lego collection. Just an idea, but maybe finish what you have with the sets you have. And if you have more to put into it later and it sells good, make an expansion of part 2. Basically, yeah. It's a blessing and a curse. Let's lighten the mood a bit. It's a blessing and a curse that Kevin Hinkle has been helping with the project. Because on one aspect, I have somebody who's worked at Lego. Maybe a valuable source for some of this stuff, if he's ever seen it before or knows something from that time period. Livia Law, nice to see you here. Then there's the aspect of this is somebody who can get in contact with other people who know about this stuff. And he suggested to me like 2 or 3 other people that have written Lego books that maybe help for me to get into the writing process or get it all organized or something like that. It's more just about like putting the information in a format right now for me. Because it's like right now I have a Word document. That's all. That's all it's really written on. It's not parchment. It's not whatever. Acrobat Reader, whatever. But it's like, and he's also good for the cover art because he's been helping design that as well. We have a fun idea we're working with. I've already done like a sketch drawing of it, still adding color in, still going to format a little bit because there was a misspelling and needed to correct that. But the visual we think would be good, or something along the lines of that, which he can definitely take care of. And the whatchamacallit? And the downside of that, of working with him, is as much as we're both enthusiastic about this project, and as much as he can be a source for like insider Lego info for here and there, depending on the contacts he can get with, the downside of it is he's thrown me a few more curveballs. When I've met up with him in person in Connecticut a few weeks ago, it was great. I had a great time. Nothing wrong with that. But with the few things here and there we mentioned that could be in Bizarre Lego, I thought to myself, oh, I'm going to have to write more. And that means more to format and proofread and visuals to add in. I don't know if it's going to make it to the book. So I feel like, as it is, it's okay. It's not 100 pages. It's not that large. If I kept pushing off the project, it could be. But as it is, it seems okay. Somewhere between 20 to 40, I think it was. It really depends on how the visuals work into it and how much text will fit on each page. But for the number of, for the description of chapters in there, like the variety of stuff, it seems serviceable. It's definitely going to be enough to be like, this will be interesting information. And, I will have sources cited if needed from wherever I obtain information. It's not going to have personal anecdotes in there as far as my experience with any of these things. It's mostly about the thing itself, the history of it, the lesser known facts about it. And I dig Bricks. Nice to see you here. And yes, I am still eating the waffle. I'm going to eat the waffle because I'm starting to tire myself out. I did see the Lego Movie 2 trailer, if you're asking. I thought it was good. A lot of people have been iffy about it, but I try. When it comes to stuff, Lego or not, I try to remain positive. I definitely have nitpicks for anything. And sometimes I've gone on record with definitely picking something apart. But most of the time, I try to make it where I look at the positives first and see if they outweigh the things that go wrong, Like, maybe it's not as bad as it could be. Who's in the chat? Red Brick Studios. This is Brick Studios. I changed my name. Oh, okay. Nice to see you here. I'm doing good. I'm just tired from talking for 2 hours straight. I'm eating a waffle still. I did see the Lego Movie 2 trailer. I did see the Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer. I don't think I'm missing any Incredibles 2 trailers. I am excited for that, though. Incredibles 2 is still currently, as far as upcoming movies, the number one on my list. Like, next one I want to see in the theaters, definitely. I could see some some other ones, but it'll be like, maybe. I don't like that's one I want to see shortly after it comes out. And very few times ever do I have that kind of hype. The Deadpool 2, I still want to see it. I could probably see that before Incredibles 2, but I'm not concerned if it's before it, after it. It's just that I'll see it whenever I can. I'm actually planning to see it with a few other people. Again, trying to work out plans for that. Been trying to avoid spoilers. Can you imagine if Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet, did a thing about spoilers? I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I was about to when you were on. Yeah, go ahead and watch, no problem. I'll still probably be here. One thing I will say, is the Lego Movie 2 trailer. It didn't throw anything as far as the musical aspect that people have been talking about. And I did like the music choices that were in there. I think I raved about like 1 or 2 songs from Beastie Boys that were in there. I'm like, yes! It was like, I was literally clapping for it. Easy Boys, nice to see you. I'm Back to the Future, yes. Maniac to the Future. I don't know. Yes, it's taking me almost 2 hours to eat a waffle. I'm sorry. I've been talking most of the time. And reacting to trailers and going on rants about YouTube comment sections when people poorly write comments that just say nice or sub to my channel. Or someone who called me a moron. I know I have crap videos. Funny how they pointed out. It's like, no, I've gone on record on multiple times. Hey, Alf, how's it going? Got up really late now. I'm eating with you. Okay, it's 11:30. I actually woke up early today, believe it or not. I woke up around 7 because I need to bring my sister into high school, drop her off, sort of thing, because my mom was out at work early. But yeah. Since then, I came back here. I put up a waffle, and here we are. And thank you about the shirt. I'm like. So that noise may or may not be from a landscaper or construction worker nearby, because I did see that before. But over there was another rustling noise. It's probably my guinea pig. Occasionally she'll just hop around in the cage. Or just speed around it. Spontaneous little thing. And thank you about the videos not being crap. They are inconsistent. I will be humble and say they could be way better. I have the materials, and I could probably make them way better and more consistent and things like that. I choose not to because I'm lazy. And I edit at different times of the day where I don't feel like it for going through every little bit. I was lucky last night. I chopped 3 minutes off of a 12-minute video. Oof. That was something. Brickhead family, nice to see you here. And I'm sorry I didn't catch up with a lot of your videos, but I did try to comment through a bunch of ones I did see before, and really loving the Toys R Us footage. Hey, Premiere Pro. Oh, luckily I'm not using it, so. But yeah, I'm sure it's a pain in the butt. Especially with the 4K that you're working on. I don't know how Canadian Brickyard does that. So that's gotta be a lot of rendering time. I'm glad you enjoy the content too, Easy's boys. And yeah, everyone's lazy in some way. I have been trying to catch up with your videos as well. I apologize for not commenting on. I mentioned this before in the stream. A lot of people's videos I will watch through, like have them on a watch list and just play them one after the other. I sometimes forget to comment with those before I go to the next video. And sometimes I just try to think like, what in the video do I take away from this? Like what in the video matter to me? Or what do I want to talk about based on the video? Because that's to me, that's what a comment is. It's about what does this video mean to you? Or what do you want to contribute based on the video? Is there something about the format that could be better? Like, instead of that guy saying that I was a moron for crap videos, instead of Maniac4Breakfast, that's what he called me. The tone could have been way different. And the criticism could have been way better constructed. Shirt is on point. Thank you. I'll probably faster computer. That makes sense. No worries, my videos are a little weird and not very inspirational. Well, I'm looking at a mirror then. I'm pretty much no different. I forgot to get them too, so no, that's okay. if any, like, it's views and comments, I would probably push the most, if anything. Right now, pushing a little bit for subscribers, but mostly just because I know there's people out there, and they watch, but we embrace our cringe. I try to. I'm still finding ways to make fun of my cringe. So, like the Lego Movie 2 stuff that I posted yesterday. As I was editing that video, I saw Just Too Good put up a third video about Lego Movie 2 stuff when it was like, yes, this is a mini doll. And I'm like, oh boy, I was gonna already talk about that in this video. But that's going up after he posted his, and I just surmised that he was gonna do a video on it. So that's why I threw in the Curb Your Enthusiasm music and just zooming in on that, and I'm like, well, there it is. And like 20 minutes ago, or something like that. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. It's one thing for, like, I just feel like when it comes to subscribers, there should be some growth over time. I've been putting a little more effort into my videos than I put in, 5 years ago, 6 years ago when I started the channel. Like, it may not show it based on everybody else, but in my personal progression of videos, it's way better. Way better. I've had times where if I didn't have an iPod Touch to record the footage, which was maybe 720p at best, but usually was bumped down to like 40 or 240 or something like that for quality, so it was a little bit more blurry, I would go to another video recording device that was worse than either of those. 240 was a good day for it, and record footage with that for YouTube. And I was like, no. I cringe at myself every time I look at those older videos because it's like, but I still keep them on the channel because I like to see where I came from. And I think people that first follow the channel, that's not great for them to see. But if people have been around for a while and they know that I've improved a bit, it's not too bad. It's like, I'm trying to think of an example. But there's definitely a case of that, where it's like, even if you have a really old, crappy looking video, and if the ideas represent yourself still well, why not have it up? I've definitely had videos I've looked over multiple times, and I'm like, did I seriously do a Lego review of a friend's poly bag that's 10 minutes long? Unboxing to building to review. Almost no cuts in between. Actually, I may have already built for the review. That's even worse. But yeah, I've looked at videos and I'm like, that's so bad. My most popular video on my channel was like that too. It's like, how are people finding this? This is not my best work. It's not a bad video for what it is, but like for the time that I made it. But it's like, nowadays, I would have done it the same way. I would have definitely cut things short. Maybe that's the thing. It's like maybe people see that first on YouTube and they think that's my quality. Well, if you look at a Jank Bricks video from a few years ago, it's not the same as it is now. Even if he's somebody that's been like pretty good for quality, pretty good on setup and arrangement and background and narration and everything like that, it's changed over time still. It's going to happen. How can you review a friend's poly bag? It was one that I actually built. It's not one that's like a keychain or something. AB Lego Studio, nice to see you here. We got Sodor Bricks. I'm the type of person that starts to overthink my comment before I leave it. I overthink everything. We're in the same camp, Alf. And they're maniacs too, so might as well get into sub to you. I watch and like, but sometimes I feel that my comments are very obvious, and I really won't add anything to the video. It's possible, but it's like if something interests you from the video, I guess it's still good, even if it's a little bit of rehash. I've had times where I start commenting or I start writing up a comment based on something that was in the video, but then I realized they already talked about the rest of it in the video. It's like, oh, I guess I don't have to answer that question because it's already there. Good thing I watched the rest of the video before leaving the comment. I feel on the progression part. I know my videos are great, and I just started, but it's time again. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no problem about that. Take the time you need. It's okay, Easies boys. Enjoy breakfast with your kids. I'll talk to you later. We did a reaction video on our first video for our 2 years anniversary, and we saw how far we've come. It's a good idea. That could work. Currently in my Lego setup, with the aquarium that I have a set in there that is distinctly a reference to the channel. It is the first Lego video that I published on the channel. It is still up as a Lego review, but I have the set in there still, same pieces and everything, in the aquarium because it was a divers related set. So I'm like, this is just nice. This is just a nice little thing here. Fun fact. And I did do a video about this, I think, last year, but it wasn't that great, so I'd probably redo it. Fact. My original sig fig still has all the parts and everything. It might be changed once or twice for the hair that was like a little wary, but most of the parts are there, and it never comes with me on road trips, conventions, nothing. Anyone that I have on a brick badge is always a reproduction. It's a copy of one that I've used for trading, that sort of thing. And the reason why I do that is because I never want to lose my original one. Even though it's faded, even though it looks worse than most other people's copies, I'm okay with it. Because those are the same, almost the same pieces that I started my sig fig with. And that one I try to keep track of as much as possible. It does appear in my Lego videos. It does appear in the beach town. I'm actually going to do revamping with that later today, as long as I can move some boxes around. But for the most part, it stays where it is. BrickTuber, nice to see you here. Brick Bakery is, oh, speaking of the city, also nice to see you back. The city hasn't really had much work since I moved the tables around. I have been moving a bunch of stuff around those tables just to try to get the walkable space. But I am planning later today to take care of that, try to consolidate some boxes here and there, and I will work more on the city to try to actually get it to what I want it to be. One of my biggest things is I almost feel like I need to sort Lego parts right now when it comes to the whole Lego room setup. If I sort Lego parts, I will have a whole bunch of containers easily taken care of. Sodor Bricks, you're too nice. What are you eating? I'm eating a waffle for 2 hours straight. There's a quarter of the waffle left. At least I got somewhere. But seriously, you're too kind sending a super chat. Anywho, I feel like I need to sort Lego pieces so that I can go through a whole bunch of bins much more better. Like, there are cardboard boxes down there I do not need to have around. Yes, I'm still eating MasterChef. I'm talking more than I'm eating. There are a whole bunch of boxes down there I do not need to have around. They could go in the garage as empty boxes as long as I empty the stuff in them. I guess that's how boxes get emptied. Maniac for stupid. All right, I'll see you later. I dig bricks. Brickhead family asking, am I going to Brick World Chicago? Unfortunately, I can't this year. I had that question come up with me and a few other people about a month and a half ago. Problem was, I couldn't really find the funds to get everything together in time. I'm not really sure about flying right now. It doesn't seem like it'll fit in the situation. for budget and for the experience of it on my own. Well, I do still have local Lego conventions I can go to. I will be at Brick Fair, Virginia, so that's probably the furthest distance I'm planning on this year. But yeah, I'm not going to be at Brick World Chicago. As much as people have invited me and I was able to stay with somebody, I don't really think I'm ready for it. Maybe next year if everything works better. Timing-wise also didn't help because it was a month and a half ago. And it's like a week from this Saturday or something like that. You know, it's like that's a pretty short time for me to gather it all together. Brick Fair, or Brickfest Live, Brickfest, Philly Brickfest. That's the one I'm thinking of. I'm like, the phrase is in there. I know it. Philly Brickfest is something I've been planning to go to for a while. And as far as funding goes, it may seem like it was a month and a half in advance, but it was a little bit beyond that, where I still had like a part-time job I was doing January or February or so, and was going to start saving up money from then to put towards this. Still have to use it every so often for things in between, but it was still gonna, I was still gonna get my way to Philly. That and complications throughout the past year kind of switch gears as far as it goes, so didn't make it all that great. No one leave until they contribute to the conversation. All right, I'll see you later, AB Lego Studios. Sorry I didn't see that before. Right Studios, what do you think of The Last Jedi? Only seen it once in the theaters. I need to put stuff out like this because it's like by now people have definitely seen it more than once and they probably have different opinions. From when I first saw it in the theaters, I thought it was good. I liked that there was a new direction with it. I liked that there was some humor added in between some scenes, although it did a little bit overdose. My worst part of the movie was we didn't get to know Snoke that well before he was axed off. Spoilers for something that's been out for quite some time. And the casino scene, the whole planet thing, it had a good premise, but was not really needed. Poor execution. Could have been wiped out from the movie entirely and not a problem. I did watch a video last night because I've watched a handful of videos where people are either praising or hating The Last Jedi. And I wanted to gauge in between them to see, like, well, if I really think about this movie, was it worth it? Overthinking, of course. There was a video I saw last night on YouTube that talked about the comedy of The Last Jedi because it does try to incorporate more comedy into it than most other films, where it's like undercutting serious moments. And sometimes this works, but most times not so really, according to this YouTube video for it. And I was like, yeah, I can kind of see that. And like a few details here or there were exaggerated as for comedy. Like the person in the video compared it to like Quentin Tarantino style, where it's like exaggerated violence or something that is played up more for laughs. So it's like it's not supposed to be realistic. And they did bring up a good point. The beginning of the movie, for any movie, sets off the premise as to what the movie will be about. Here's a good example of it. In the marathon of Marvel movies that I've seen over time, when I walked into Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, I did not expect it to be a comedy. I expected it to be a serious superhero movie in space. It's like, okay, it sounds good. I thought it was kind of confusing as to why people thought it was funny. So I was like, well, I thought superhero movies were sometimes funny, like a few lines here and there, but not like as a whole movie. The opening scene sets up that premise where it's like, no, this is going to be a funny movie. And from there, I was like, okay, I can get behind this, and I love it. I love it. I love both of them. But that's the thing. Star Wars The Last Jedi, according to the YouTube video that I saw, did the same thing, not with comedy, but with drama. And it set up the impression of it being, or maybe it was comedy. I forget which one it started with, but it set up the wrong thing because it wanted to be both a comedy and a drama, but it couldn't do both. It would undercut some things that were serious for the comedy, or the jokes themselves didn't really land, you know, as being funny in general. My take on it, I think there are some good points in there. I think a few things, though, can be undercut. Like with the whole, like, Luke throwing the lightsaber behind him. I thought that was okay. I thought that was kind of funny. But even if it is undercutting a moment, but it's like, this is a moment that was already happening in The Force Awakens, so I don't feel like I was losing anything from that. And instead, it actually made it better because it's like, this is just a way to express how Luke is putting the Force behind him. Literally. Being honest, I watch enough of your content to make it worth the money. It's nice to be able to watch supporters. It's nice to be able to support creators I watch. Thank you very much. Your support through views, through comments, through just getting to know you means more to me than ad revenue. Because, to be honest, I don't make a lot of money through YouTube. It's not the end game. It's not a goal of mine or anything like that. I think of it, the money is a perk. The money is a part-time job I'm able to have, and I'm in good standings, but I don't really make much from it. It's just a way that over time, it pays back for some stuff that I use through YouTube. Or pays forward for things I could improve on future videos. Well, that's two ways to look at it. Hey, Jinblade. Starting things off right with oof. And Lego Freak, hey, how's it going? Being watching videos the other night, and then I subscribed. You have some fun content. Yeah, definitely. I've definitely enjoyed Brick Bakery's builds, especially on sets that I've wanted to see built together, like from Paradisa and such. Those are cool. It's nice to see that. Would you consider doing modular mods at some point? Yes and no. You can. I don't know if this really counts. If you look back on my channel, you should be able to find a video, a Lego mock video, or just search it through YouTube. That's called Astro Bistro, or Space Coffee. Might also be a keyword coming up for it. This was a mock that I intended in a modular style, but it wasn't as tall, and I don't know if it had the holes on the sides of it to actually connect to a modular. The problem that I have is, as much as I would like to make something modular style, like, I've had ideas for a while to make a museum mock that would be modular style. It would actually be like 2 base plates long, and they'll have a way in the middle to split between them so you can see the inside better. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time. I've never put together like a plan for it, though. It's just kind of like a thought in my head that I keep tossing around. The problem that I have is I don't really know modular style that well to adapt to it. I know a little bit as far as where to connect the Technic pins and whatnot, but as far as the shape and as far as the height for like in between floors or whatever, I need a little bit more research because I don't own modulars. The closest thing to a modular I've owned was Ninjago City. Just so happens June Blade is here for hearing that. But as far as the next one that I have is a Lepin version of the Pet Shop, which is pretty accurate. I like followed Lego instructions to build that Lepin Pet Shop and had the right pieces, had the right, setup of everything. That's probably my closest examples as far as like if I were to adapt something to a modular style. But other than that, it's going to be a while before I do something like that. Some point, yes. Was just going through subscriptions and saw you were on. Yep, still going Sega because I keep talking. I can't seem to shut myself up. But hold on. My phone said 15% power. And you would think that would slow me down from doing a live stream because it's like, uh-oh, I gotta go soon. Well, I should have thought about this the other night. I got a charger, a portable charger. I'm on the opposite side of where the outlet would be. Or how he's grown and is more like Yoda from Empire. Yeah, there you go. That one I do like as a comparison of Luke to Yoda. And the two interacting was cool in the Last Jedi as well. Yeah. Hey, Brixar. Still here. Oh no, it's 12:01! Oh no! Okay, what do I have to do? I humiliate myself enough on the internet. What else do I have to do? Oh, I mentioned before when you were gone, I might be able to finish this. I'm like, oh, I still got half an hour. I'll probably have this done before noon. And then I look over at the clock in the oven, and I'm like, 12:01. Oh, so close. It's so far. Oh, this got a wave of embarrassment over me now. If this is a cartoon, you'd see my face flush red. I don't know. Maybe my face is already flushing red. At least I heated it up, so it's a little bit better. Great ways to think about YouTube. Yeah. Guinness World Record for the longest waffle eaten. Gonna make the work of waffle again soon. Yeah, maybe. I don't think he's really hungry. I should be. The only thing I had before this waffle today was a cup of fruit punch. This is a refill. And a milk and cereal bar when I woke up. I should have been... And this is a weird thing. I love waffles. Waffles are some of my favorite breakfast food. This one in particular, a little less. So I made it, albeit a little bit harder than it should have been. But in general, I had to carve down a waffle, no problem. You just won't believe me now, though. You have every right to. I still got a bunch of the day left to get my things done. I have extensions for your USB cables. Nice. That works. I saw your video on different ages of Lego bricks. Interesting stuff. I still have to check that video out, but I still have it sitting there as like, watch it. But I'm definitely interested in that because I definitely want to try that for myself. I've gone through several types of Lego bricks, and I know Jinblade has asked me about it. I've been trying to look it up, but I wasn't sure what kind, so maybe that video will help him as well. I definitely want to do that for myself, where I could set up a small display, maybe the 60th anniversary shelf, where I'd have each of them like propped up a little bit, kind of like the one for the 2x4 brick and the 2x4 tile that says 60th anniversary on some of those anniversary sets. Lunch with Maniac4Breakfast. I literally went to lunch, ate my whole lunch, and answered comments. Came back, and this. You had one job. What do you have to say for yourself? I can't. You know, my guinea pig's probably eating food faster than me. And in the other room. Which was fed like before I even left the house. Really? That's interesting, Jinblade. I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't know what to think. I eat waffle or I'm unsubbing. Okay. This is what I do for money. Excuse me for one moment. Just be right back. Okay, good. I'm hiding my shame. And it's uncomfortable. But it's not as uncomfortable as being up there. Ow! 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 This actually does hurt. Ow! Ow! Okay. Ow! My arm doesn't bend that way. My arm doesn't bend that way. Ah. Watching a cartoon now. Ooh, okay. I don't know what happened there. Well, at least Jinblade's here, so he'll just say, "Oh, it's Maniac for memes." Terrible impression, I know. Don't worry, there's another terrible impression earlier on YouTube. Okay. Bit is over. My head hurts. Why you just went out of the table? Streaming live is wonderful. Hey, you have one day of me holding a bunch of minifigures, like building a Lego set, and then playing with minifigures a la Puppet, a la... If I could speak, that'd be great. You have one day of me building a Lego set on stream, and then playing with the minifigures a la Puppet Theater. And then you have this, where I take 2.5 hours to eat a waffle and crawl under a table. With other chairs, mind you, around it, where I had to, like, squeeze in between them. If only I had this kind of rich content in the regular videos. Maybe there would be something worthwhile here. It would be more ridiculous. Regularly? I don't know. This goes back to the thing that I was saying earlier when I was talking about the Bizarre Lego book, and I think Brickstar was out of the stream for this. But I talked about at one point, this book means a lot to me because it's something that I could finally say, I did this. It took a long time for me to do. I did a lot of the legwork and progress and planning for this, and I feel proud that it's done. And regardless of its success, I still feel like I did a good job with this. Like, it's not something I backed out of last minute and completely gave up on for any other reason, or it had to be compromised in any way and not as great as I wanted to be in the first place. No, this is something that I'm like, I really feel good with this when it finally comes out. Because, Lego or not, I don't have a lot of projects that work that well. But then I have this one job. These 3 wafers of waffle to eat. And this probably will be lunchtime with Maniac4Breakfast. I'll go out for lunch. Because I can't trust myself enough to make something and eat it here. Oh, I know it's a bad impression. Maniac for bad impressions. Here we are, entertain us. Are you not entertained? There we go. Pancakes with banana in them are delicious even without the syrup. I'm not much into bananas, to be honest. I'm just throwing it out there. I've had bananas a few times, but bananas with pancakes aren't really my jam. More entertaining than the Lego review. Well, there's that. So, thank you. That's high praise. This isn't speed eating, but it's also the most luxurious, relaxed eating I've ever done. I swear, if there was another waffle out there, I would have put that away long ago. I'd be like, oh, this is in out here for too long, and I'm never going to get to this. I've never seen anyone spend 2 to 3 hours eating breakfast. Until today. Congratulations. You need Canadian bacon. I don't know. I've never tried Canadian bacon. Maniac for food reviews. Funny you mentioned. Because Maniac for snacks, Maniac for food reviews used to be a thing on the channel. It was a thing that I was like more open to people's ideas as to new content and new things to do or revising something that's been a series for a while. not many people replied about it through YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. And I had one guy that said, do food reviews. So I did a couple of them every so often, but they weren't necessarily a full meal or like a proper meal. There were like a few fast food meals here and there, or a snack from a fast food, like a frosty milkshake or something from Wendy's, like that kind of thing, or like a root beer at a mall that I've never had, that brand of root beer or whatever, that sort of stuff. It was really made after snacks, not a full meal. I stopped that at one point because I'm like, this really isn't going anywhere. It's pretty ridiculous. It has nothing to do with anything else I'm doing, and they're all almost junk food. It doesn't really like lead to anything, So I stopped that. People actually wanted that back. Then I saw Greg doing the snack attack and things like that, and I'm like, I guess this is the thing people can do in the Lego community. So I'll give it a shot once or twice. Did it through live streams, basically. Just say so I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Yeah, no problem. And Mini Brick Productions, nice to see you here. Are you going to keep going and making something for lunch? I don't think so. I'm gonna cut it off. I'll try not to take forever eating lunch in or out of the house. As much as I'd like to live stream at the world headquarters, I probably can't talk through there. That's the one thing I'm like, maybe it would be hard to do there. Like, not that they told me I can't take photo or video, because I'm still able to put it up on YouTube. I'm still able to take that. But I don't think I don't know what they'd say. But I definitely want to go there, get a couple of things that are Toys R Us branded. They're not heavily expensive. I've been tossing around if I want to get one or two of the frames, but the thing is, the frames are cool. Like full-size pictures and posters in frames. So I won't have to worry about anything except for whatever nails are needed to hook it up onto the wall. Problem is, it's huge. And because of that, expensive. I think I put up a picture, probably somewhere in the video, I think. But I put up a picture through there, and maybe on Instagram as well, of this big, like 3 to 4 foot tall picture of a kid playing with the Lego Republic gunship, the original one, with Jedi Bob. I was like, this actually is kind of funny. It would be nice to have, but I don't know if I should. I would love to get the Bargain Town sorts of stuff, because that's classic. That's like before or around when Toys R Us started. Because they started as a baby store, closed to be a toy store, or expanded, I guess. Expanded to be a toy store primarily. It became Bargain Town or something similar to that name. Then it opened, then it eventually evolved into Toys R Us, and then recreated the baby outlet as Babies R Us. There was Kids R Us, which was a clothing outlet, but because of the naming, it's like, I don't think it was just because of the naming, but probably a couple other things, but it was like, yeah, it's kind of a weird convention. Kids R Us, Babies R Us. I've seen people joke to this day about it, where it's like, well, if Toys R Us sells toys, Babies R Us and Kids R Us sell babies and kids? I don't know. What's your favorite cereal? Personally, my favorite is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I was going to say that. Other cereals I do like are occasionally Captain Crunch. I used to like Cocoa Puffs, but they're too chocolatey for me for breakfast. I can't think of the names of them. Lucky Charms, that's another one. Good old classic. But yeah, I'd probably say Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my favorite. How many times was that waffle microwave? Once. So, I got that on me. Agents of Mox, nice to see you here. Are we eating bricks yet? Nope. And I forgot to show it earlier when I finally finished. It's an empty plate. I mean, it's not completely empty, but I don't think there's much else for me to eat here. I'm going to call it empty. I'm calling it. I'm trying to cut the sugar intake since I eat about 2 bowls of cereal a day and eat a lot of cookies. And it's getting underway. It's probably a metabolism thing. Like, it just goes right through. I know it happened for me for a long time. Long time. Bricks are, you weren't kidding. Does just be a thing that everybody happens to say, not just because of the Planet of the Apes. Quick, Maniac, great Scott, we have to go back and stop you before 12:01. Well said, Alf. Still trying to get him to eat the waffle. Yeah. Well, it's 12:16. Time it. Call it. About 5 years, you'll be able to eat bricks. New eco-friendly brick joke. I did used to eat the Lego Kellogg's fruit snacks and the Lego Eggo waffles. I had those when they were a thing. I don't have any more of them because I did do a YouTube video about those 13-hour times 62 days where I, quote-unquote, reviewed the Lego fruit snacks. I didn't review those, I'll be honest. They looked terrible. They were so discolored from what they originally were. And they were so hardened, too. If I remember correctly, they were not editable. They were just like, oh, look, I found a sealed package of this in the back of the cabinet. And I could do a video about this. And then I open it up on video, and I'm like, what have I done? There's no way I can do a video on this, but here it is. So, it's there. There's definitely better videos about it elsewhere. I didn't do a video on the Eggo waffles. Never got those. I don't think you can find any of those products available anymore. And even if you could, they're way past their due date. So, don't find them. Don't go out for them. And we'll just live on now as the packaging online or the... I don't think anybody would have kept the packaging. I didn't. I didn't even keep the packaging for those. I do still remember seeing them in stores, though. They're not anymore, though. I would, what's the word? I do know the commercial for the Eggo waffles. I don't think they made one for the fruit snacks. But they're both Kellogg's brand. It was around the 50th anniversary, if I remember correctly. So, we're looking at almost 10 years old. Maniac4Breakfast, the first person to ever starve while eating a meal. You should have seen me. You should have seen me when the live stream began. I ate two small pieces of the waffle before the live stream, and as I was doing an intro, like a minute in, I start coughing, and I'm like, "This is how the live stream's going. I'm just gonna choke before I even begin." That was funny. Ginger Bricks, nice to see you here. The 15-year-old who gets full off of eating kids' meals. All right. Like I said, it could just be, how it all works. For me, I could be okay with a kid's meal, but I'll go with the bigger one. Let me get that combo. The waffle is still there. It's not. It's not. It's gone. Lego Maniac for life, 8305. Nice to see you here. Where's the syrup? Some of it's still on the plate. I mean, the rest of it's in my stomach. And some of it is in the fridge. We've got to go back to the food chair. I added the food chair. You just said food. Oh, you finished. Is that what you did under the table? No, it's not. I left the plate here when you threw the donation of, eat the waffle or I'll unsub. And I was just, embarrassed and everything, so I just crawled under the table, left this alone, and then I ate it when I got back up. I need to really do highlights of Lego live streams. I never know where this stuff takes me. It just happens. My parents have those plates. Oh, cool. I've had these for a long time. And I've only had one of them break recently. Maybe 2 over time, but they've stayed pretty good. Change your name from to Maniac4Breakfast. I was actually thinking for the Breakfast Club Lego mock, when I do a video for that, I was going to put in something about the Brickfest Club. Poor joke, pun thing aside. Now, I don't know if I'm eligible for the Breakfast Club. Because this is the brunch club. This is the breakfast and lunch. He fed it to his Galador pet. I have the live stream of my laptop. I have to edit on the other screen. Oh, nice. I find it hard to edit when I'm watching another video. It is hard. I've been on live streams, or I'd watch a live stream, but a lot of times I would watch a live stream on the same device that I would be editing a video on. So I sometimes have to switch it over. Last night's Maniac for Rants was hilarious. Yeah, that's a word for it. Breakfast, it's past noon. Kevin, we've been through this. I'm out of here. Later. Going. What is my life? Clean. One time I want to clean a dish. This is so the opposite of me in real life. This is so the opposite of me. If I was out with people, if I was out in the real world meeting people, I'd be like, if I was talkative, it was because I was nervous. Or overthinking things, yeah, still, but like if I was in a conversation with multiple people, I'd throw in something because I was nervous and I still wanted to feel like I was involved with the conversation. I'd be like, I don't know what to say here, so I'll say this. Or act like try to play along. And if we were out at a meal, I'd eat that meal. I'd at least get halfway through the meal relatively quickly. Oof. Oof. Just oof. Maniac for Bricks. I've been working on a trailer in the background for a long time. Again. It's something I've wanted to put up last July. I've been trying to find footage all since then, and for new stuff that makes it worth it. I'd be like, yeah, I could promote myself as a channel, and there's a channel trailer that works pretty well with, like, here's what I'm doing now. Yeah, no. But at all that time, I didn't really think that embarrassing myself on the internet was something I should add in there. Because I thought of like, oh, well, I do different kinds of Lego stuff than an average channel. Not in those words, but like something like that. Would be like the Bizarre Lego and Lego mocks and things like that, or how I set up the city or whatever. I should probably throw in something in there about like, and I'm not ashamed to embarrass myself. Sort of. Or I don't know. Waiting for Brickset to pop through the tone portal in the kitchen and take you back before 12:01. Like Al from Quantum Leap. Yeah, that's true. And Jocko is as bad as the taste of cereal with water for the replacement of milk. I've never had cereal with water. I usually have dry cereal, but I've never had cereal with water. That does not sound like a good combination. Sounds worse than Ninjago. I'll put it that way. Not because Jinblade's in the room, or if he's not in the room. Just saying. Man, after Bricks eats breakfast at noon, or he eats dinner at like midnight. No. Well, you're right. I do. Yesterday, I ate yesterday was a late day for me waking up. I woke up like 2 in the afternoon. Like, I'd still be asleep now. I woke up 2 in the afternoon and had breakfast. And then I didn't eat anything until like 11:30. I put pizza in the oven and it went fine and everything, but I went through most of a pizza at midnight. So Lego Freak is pretty on the point. It's pretty true. It's not exaggerated. I'm not saying it's every day, but it's there. That's what happens when you take 3 hours to eat one waffle, Kevin. Breakfast Club. Oops, copyright. You broke me. Guys, it's Taco Tuesday. Hashtag Lego Movie. Yeah, that's why they threw the trailer today, huh? Not Monday, not Wednesday. Had to be Taco Tuesday. I mentioned this last night. Jin Blade hates me for it, but I don't eat tacos. I've had tacos before, but I don't have them regularly. We did also have a big discussion. Al was there too, and I think Lego Freak was there, about if a taco is still a taco if you make it into a taco salad. But at the end of the day, yes, you do have the same ingredients. The consensus was it is still a taco because you just have the ingredients mixed and they're not served the same way, but it still has the same stuff there. But I extended it beyond that, where I was like, is a taco a sandwich? Is the hot dog like a taco? And is a hot dog a sandwich? I was having my own tangent. Nobody was even contributing to it. It was like, yeah, he's really lost his mind. Let's just go back to the taco salad thing. Mommy Box just got back. He's still alive. Yeah. I almost feel like maybe I shouldn't do live streams this long because I see people in multiple live streams that I've done in the past month or so, and it'd be like whenever I do a live stream and I do it for this long, and people are like, "Wow, he's still live." Is that bad? Should I've already been kicking it before then? I definitely should have been kicking with the waffle. Don't get to start on that. Oof, that's my line. Just too salty. In Maniac's defense, it was a pretty big waffle. I had to get a bigger plate to fit the waffle on it. It was that big. Maniac for inconsistent deal schedule. Maniac for inconsistent. Just leave it at that, Kevin, because I hate myself. Shuddered. It's every day. First we talked about the Lego Movie 2, Wreck-It Ralph 2, Waffles, Transformers, man, so much stuff. Yeah, so much action packed into one live stream. I don't know what to say. There's still a light's been sitting in the Lego room. I did finally get bulbs for the balloon lamps. I got that underway. That's good. Has to be in the shell. Well, with that logic, it is a taco salad in a shell bowl. No, Alf, stop! I'm not doing this again. Don't break me twice. Yeah. I've done things this long. Okay, that's good. Work with that logic. We need a bigger plate. Have you seen the Lego Movie trailer too? Yeah, I have. I need to go back to this live stream early on in it. Within the first hour, at least, I did a live reaction to it, and I'm going to chop that up to be its own video and see if it gets copyright strike. But I don't really expect that. I'm gonna have the I'm gonna try to not have the visual of the trailer in there until I see if anybody else has done the same, because I know with some people they're just gonna have pictures of whatever they think of the trailer. In the Lego community, that makes sense. I know people have done live reactions to trailers in general for other movies. And I don't know if they have the clip in there with it, but I want to kind of play on the safe side. We also do have 1 or 2 songs that were in the trailer that could be marked as copyright, so I don't know. You can still hear it in the video, but I still talk over it for the most part. It's a dicey thing. In general, I thought it was okay. All right, see you later, Brick Bakery. Dinner edition? No. No, yeah, Kevin, I don't know how else to say it. Maniac for lunch at 11:30. Yeah. Summarize. I woke up, Maniac was streaming. Here we are 3 hours later. He's still streaming. Sega, you've been around us. And I say us as in me, Brick Attack, Gin Blade, Lego Freak, and probably a few others. GTG might be a part of it too. Where we stream longer than we need to. Even with post chat. I count post chat as part of the stream. Even though it's not for everyone to see. What's about to talk about the new Lego Ideas sets? What new Lego Ideas sets? I would talk about them if I knew what they were. And if it's a licensed one, I probably don't know the license well enough to talk about it. It's one of those things. Also, I had the fun thing this morning. I realized that I didn't title the haul video for today properly. When I uploaded it to YouTube, I just had generic name to it. Lego Haul Gears and Townhouse with no capitalization. Also, sorry, let me get that thing out of the way. Yeah, that was fun. I'm like, oh, this video's been live for 20 minutes. I should probably change the name. I have quite the track record, and I know why. I know why I am where I am. It's because of this. Lego Ideas. Am I go to Brick Fan? If I could spell it right. There we go. They embedded the link. Lego Architecture Las Vegas updated set look. It does look good. I expected the Las Vegas sign to be a little bit bigger, but that would also throw off the scale for the rest of the thing. So I get why it is where it is. But I'd like a proper Las Vegas sign in Lego. I know there's probably ways to build it custom and whatnot. It's almost Maniac for lunch. Snack edition. Lunch edition. The Papa book. Not the Hans Christian Andersen one. Because I don't know if that counts as an ideas thing. Oh, I didn't see that before. Aragog's Cave. I used to have a t-shirt with that, and I wore it at Disney World. That's a cool looking set. And for a smaller price point than the original, it seems. It seems. I don't know what the price is. Yogurt edition. I haven't eaten a yogurt in a long time. I gotta say it. Even though I already said it. Yeah, because the creative storybook doesn't say that it's an idea set, so I don't know. The Lego Ideas pop-up book where you can make your own story. Right, the J.K. Bricks Works one. I don't know. Did they unveil anything about it? Or is it just like, yes, this is an accepted Lego Ideas model will come out in the future? If it's that, cool. That's good. I'm up for it. Not necessarily up for buying it yet, because I still have to get my hands on the maze. I know I've seen 1 or 2 stores that have the maze, and I don't know if they still have it available because I didn't see it until last I saw it was around Philly Brickfest. So I'd still like to get it at some point. I just don't know if it's gone up that much. ADR, blah. I will text you later. Got this edit. Oof. Yeah, definitely. I'll talk to you later, Sega. I really should be heading out now. Trevor asked if I was going to Brick World Chicago. Nope. Sorry. Didn't have enough budget, didn't have enough time, and I'm not ready for the flight. Not that I'm afraid of flights, but between my mom and I, just not ready for that kind of commitment for a LEGO convention when I've definitely done ones much closer to here. I have one the 22nd or so in New York, kind of just more of a display, not really a convention, like a public display or library display sort of thing. That will be coming up. I may have another mock or two whipped up by then if everything is worked out. But we're talking me here. It's on the LEGO FanTube channel. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that. I did see on LEGO FanTube that they posted about a little while ago about the spaceship model that'll be a free with purchase sort of thing. That I thought was pretty cool. I like the mechanism that they put into that one. Very unique. And I know Kevin talked to me about that one before. We had a good talk about it. Maniac for Memes edition. No, yeah, Maniac for Memes. It's still, if I can work through a bunch of other stuff, I would be happy to post that. Because I've been working on a couple of memes here and there, in between stuff, just short clips. But definitely making fun of myself all the way through. All different ages. I'm still trying to keep it clean. As clean as shirtless can be. Dave Frost, nice to see you here, but we're actually going to head out. The finally ending the live stream 3 hours ago, or 3 hours later. It's got past 5 days ago. Okay, that's good. But yeah, I will find a way to trim up this live stream a little bit to get the live reaction. I don't know. I still have to see how it's going to go as far as the LEGO Movie 2 part of it, because it's like you could hear it here, you can't see it here, except for when I had a very blurry screen for a bit. And wait, no lunch edition? I just ate. I don't know. I'm not sitting here to have lunch. I'm going to Disney World. No. I'm going to Toys R Us headquarters, picking up a couple Toys R Us merch there. Swag. Didn't say that one earlier when I rehearsed this. And I'm also going to the nearby Toys R Us, picking up Mega Bloks Pokemon, a la Kevin Henkel recommendation. They're only like $4 or $5 each, even for some of the sets that were like 10. It's like, that's not bad. And I'm also maybe able to hit up another Toys R Us in the opposite direction, across the other side of town, to see what they have there. Gotta catch them all, of course. I've also been trying to look into Pokemon plushes for a bit. I saw a few listings through Facebook Marketplace. It's worth the money, but do I wanna, like, I already have a bunch as it is, actually. Road trip. As long as I don't trip. And it's not a road, it's carpet. Carpet trip. So, we could take a peek around. There are a couple of... This is not my room. There are a couple of Pokemon plushes that are just stored in my sister's room right now, but we both don't mind them. Dang it, I think one either one's missing or one's buried. Might be in my room, actually. But over here, a large Charmander plush. He's had a little bit of wear over time. I've had him for years and years. But, and I have a Squirtle one, almost the same size. Problem with this one is the tail is actually ripped off from the back of him. He still has his tail, but it's no longer, like, sewn to the back of him. So it's like it's still there, but there it is in the back, like that area where it was attached. Still looks okay, a little derpy, but not bad. There's a Jirachi in there. Should be a Trico around here somewhere. There's a Pikachu. Has to be a Pikachu. I'm trying to remember who else is in here. I see Waluigi, but that's not a... Waluigi is not a Pokemon. Charmander used Ember. Yeah, but of course. Okay. I see them now. They're peeking out now. Another one of the early ones that I had, a Blastoise. I love it. He's so cool. Not a fan of the Mega Evolutions, personally. I haven't played much of the games with those, though, but I am aware of them. Psyduck! Another early one. I love it. Early as in, I've had it for a long time. Not like, this is first edition. No, I don't care. If it's the Pokemon, it's the Pokemon. Another one I've had for a while. Togepi. I do want to do a video eventually with my Pokemon plush collection as its own video on YouTube, not this massive live stream with everything happening. Have you tried the Detective Pikachu demo? I haven't, but I do know of it. It's just a funny concept to me. I would have loved if Danny DeVito was the voice actor. I think that would be hilarious. Torchic was one of the later ones I got. That one was a gift for my sister. Don't worry, they'll all go back. I love this Trico. He was... Say what you will. I like this guy. He was the one I started with, Ruby and Sapphire. I had fun with him. He was one of my favorite Pokemon from that generation. And I like all three starters. Like, appearance-wise, yes. Abilities-wise, But this one was the best, in my opinion. I trained him all the way to Sceptile. He was near, I think it was a level 100. Or very close to it. Him and Ludicolo were the bomb for me. I love those guys. They were my top 2 Pokemon from that generation. Because I trained them hard. They worked well in battle. I love them. We've got it does say on there. We've got an Espeon. Very nice. Kind of static. Another one I've had for a while. And for some reason, he has I don't know if he's like a storing pack or something, but he has like a Velcro underneath him. And he's not necessarily stuffed with anything. This is weird. I don't know why it's made like that. Greg! You did miss breakfast. I finally ate it. It took me 3 hours, but I ate it. We got Bulbasaur. He's cute. I really don't know why it has a zipper or Velcro on there. Coughing. Also fun to have this one around. I keep trying to brush past Waluigi to see if there are any other Pokemon in here. But yeah, that's most of them. Like I said, there was a giant Squirtle, like half my height. Same height as the Charmander. I don't know exactly where he is. He might be in my room. I could check in there if there's any others. Believe it or not, my family does have some plush collections here and there. I mean, for one thing. Just this. This is like the majority. This is like a big portion of my sister's room. It's just these plushes that we've all had at one point, still wanted to keep around, but they've mostly stayed in her room on these bookshelves. These are the same bookshelves that I use in the Lego room downstairs for displaying Lego. These are now used for book. Other ones for this, other copies of this are used for plushes, and they're packed. And yeah, we do have a Lala. I mentioned that on a live stream not too long ago. Coca-Cola Bear underneath it. There's Dory, there's Nemo. A bunch of Disney ones in here. There's a shelf that's about Looney Tunes ones, which again, I could probably do a collect-a-thon video for that, because there are a bunch of them I still want to get. My family loves Looney Tunes. We wanted to get several other characters in plush form. I'm trying to think. Was there any other categories to these? There's one that's just monkeys. I don't know if you can see that in here. There's one that's just monkeys. You can see Curious George. There's a sock monkey or two. There's a few Bubbas. I don't know if anyone remembers Bubba. Like Bath Time Bubba. Or it was like a Road Bubba or something. Bubba on Board, maybe it was. Bedtime Bubba. A few like that are around here as well. Somewhere around here, I'm sure it's still here, is a Jeffrey the Giraffe plush. I'm not going to take it out. I'm not going to find it now. Just wanted to say I have seen it here before. So my sister got it long time ago, but still, for those who are like, I love Toys R Us. He probably has one. Yeah, I do. I don't have a current one. Like the more cartoony version that they've had more recently. This was based on the older version. It almost looks to us like a regular plush giraffe if you see it anywhere else. But yeah. I ate breakfast, but my throat is still killing me from all the talking. There we go. You just go back for AWM Lego Films. Nice to see you here. Bulbasaur. I love how Kevin, with each of these Pokemon, has been listing a move of theirs. I caught a Trico over the weekend in Pokemon Go. Found him in the woods. I need to find one. I've been trying to play Pokemon Go a few times, but I haven't found anything in Gen 3. Or, like, 1 or 2 Pokemon. Where are they? And I was down the shore and I played it. Like, South Jersey. I still couldn't find anything. Or like, I may have found a Rattata. 1 Rattata. I'm like, alright, fine. I have like 10 of them, but whatever. Maniac4Breakfast. Yeah. I'm happy it's Sweden birthday tomorrow and I'm at school. Nice. Forgot I missed that. Not a fan of the whole Mega Evolved concept either. Nah, just give them new forms permanent. Yeah. I guess it's like, well, moving to a level 4 of evolution is too much. So they're just like, it's a 3-ish. 3.5. I would like to get a bunch of Mario-related plushes. I mentioned before Waluigi. There he is. Had to get that one. Again, a gift for my sister. She loves Waluigi. It's just hilarious. Memes. I'm bored. So, gotta do it. I do have a couple other Mario ones in my room, actually. A tour around. Hey, Kevin Hankel, you've done tours in your house, so, yep. And I do want to address a couple funny things about this room. I love her layout, by the way. It may look messy, but it's so colorful. It's so awesome around here. Like the wave in there, that's awesome. I love that. She found this on the side of the road months and months ago, outside of Seaton, and yeah, it does work. I don't know why. I don't know why she decided to keep this. She put it in my room for a bit. Like, I couldn't open my door. Like, pranking me or something. I do love the fresh avocado, free duty sign there. Yep, road sign. It was already a down sign. I didn't sabotage it. All right, now my room needs work. A bit of work. A lot of work. Yeah. There we go. I touched it on the ceiling. Right. Have I been weird enough yet on the live stream? As if this wasn't enough. Digimon is better. Nice one. Finally caved in playing Pokemon Go. It's a picture of Let's Go Pikachu. I don't know what to feel for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I do want to get Eevee as a plush. Eevee's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, by the way. It's like if I feel bad, if I'm having a really bad day, Eevee. Pretty good after that. It's like, how can I be mad at that? How can I be sad at that? It's a long stream. I took advice putting the tire on the coaster. It's in the video for today. Oh, nice. Thank you. Because I was just trying to think, like, Clark is at the age where he's not going to be used to using just, individual fingers. That's what I was saying. I felt like psychology in the comment section of, like, fine motor skills versus gross motors, or fine motor skills versus gross motor skills. He's going to be more used to this. So a larger wheel thing for him to turn is going to be easier on him. And I'm glad it worked out. Hopefully it worked out. I still have to watch the video. But yeah. Oh, by the way, even though this is my room, it will still have Lego stuff through here. It's going to have a combination of some Lego stuff, most of it being downstairs, but this will be like outpour of some stuff. Mostly Bionicle in here. Handful of other stuff. Probably other building brands like Connects and Mega Bloks might migrate up here. For this room, it's also going to have video game related stuff and movie related stuff. So I've had a series of posters all over the place I've been trying to hang up. Some of them that fell down. I don't know if it's over here. Goes Lego Bionicle. You got the Lego Batman movie poster, or rather calendar. The Lego City one I have framed. It's not really like propped against. It's propped against the wall. It's not hanging from the wall. And there's this also. This was something big for me last year at Staples. I finally got this done, and I'm really happy how it came out. For any Bionicle fans in the room, feast your eyes. This was from the Lego Brickmaster magazine, a special subscription service added on to what was already a free magazine. This is like $40 for an entire year. And they added extra footage or extra content to each Lego Club magazine for all different themes. They would also give you a coupon twice a year. They give you, I think it was like a set every month. It was like no more than $10 retail for each one, if I remember correctly. But for some time, I did the Brickmaster, and I got this. But this is the reprinted version. This is not the original magazine. But it's like scanned from there. It's all like taped together. It's like pretty well flowing. Only a little bit trimmed off from each. But I love it. I love it. As a Bionicle fan, I love it. A big old timeline from one of these magazines. Starting like 2001 or so with like the first Bionicle sets came out up to I think 2007, maybe 2008 a little bit. But it has like story for all of it. Like the story that the background of all these figures and characters way before. It's so amazing. I have this hung up. I got the artwork. Still up there. This was hung up here. And the reason why it fell off is because, like I said, it's propped up. It's not like a nail put into the back of it hanging it. Because I thought, if this is hanging well, the rest of it should be okay, right? Kind of. Alright. Maniac for tangents. Sorry. It'll be like another 20 minutes before the live stream officially ends. Hey, Lego Films. Sorry I didn't see you before, but I did see your comments a few times. Sure, man. Sure, it's a room. Yeah, well. The plush is strong with this family. Yeah, definitely. There's a handful of plushes in my room, too. There's some up here. I came in here and mentioned about them, but haven't. I don't know if these count as plushes or if they're pillows. Sprite. Wait. There it is. Coca-Cola. Not mango. And Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. This is one that's been beat the stuffing out of this one over years. I've had these for a while. It's like there's the giant candy bar ones over in the other room. Hershey's and Reese's especially. I don't remember if there was a third one. My random mind would be jelly. I wish I was never there. Wow! I must have been Waluigi. Can I give a world tour of your room on YouTube while you're away? Cool. This live stream is going to be unlisted anyways. I really plan on keeping the whole thing on the channel. What happened to going outside? I don't know. It's a scary world out there. Eclipse Graphics should do something like that, but with Brixicola. Maybe. I think he's done some kind of he's done a few soda machines with prints on them. I don't know if he's done it with the cans. It's either him or Citizen Brick. Or some third guy. I don't remember. But I know it's been around. They've done it with Pringles cans too. I thought that was kind of funny. trying to edit a video and I keep getting drawn to your live stream. I don't know what's drawing you back here, Brick Pasta. I don't know. If you have to go ahead, no problem. Nobody is obligated to stay except for me, who's running the stream. Because, kind of neat. But hey, at least I have Lego plushes to talk about. We can get to that. I don't have the dragon plush keychain from Philly Brickfest here. It's still downstairs, but it'll make its way. These are so cute. I love these. And ashamed to say, I'd like to get more of them. They're just a little expensive on eBay per plush for some of these, because most of them are older. But this was only a year or two ago? 3 years ago? It says copyright 2003, but I think the design was... I got it, like, no more than 3 years ago from the Legoland Discovery Center. About $15, $20, I think. This was $20. Used to be at Toys R Us, believe it or not. And I might have a picture somewhere of it. Where like a whole bunch on the shelves. I'm like, it's a bunny invasion. But my mom got this for me as a gift. I appreciate that. Duplo Bunny! I love it so much. He's so cute. Again, he's been featured on video before, and he's just like Eevee. I can't be sad when this thing is around. He's so cute. I love him. I genuinely love him. This is the part where everybody leaves the stream because they're like, wow, this got really weird. Alright. Nintendo stuff and other plush things that I wouldn't be too embarrassed to show on here. I got this one, I think it was at a... Might have been a Goodwill? I think it was a Goodwill. It's an Ewok. I don't remember if he has a specific name. I don't remember about Wicked or in between those who's who. I just remember they're Ewoks. But he's cute. I love him. Pretty nice. Like the only Star Wars plush I have here. There is a handful of these I got from Walmart a while ago. The rare occasion that I go to Walmart. I got some of these. We got Metal Mario. A little less plush than the rest because of his metallic Sonish shape, but he's cool. He's nice. We got two of the Inklings from Splatoon. I don't know if they make more colors for them. I'd like a green one. I think I won this down the shore a year or two ago. Jake from Adventure Time. I occasionally watch the show now. I used to watch when it started, like the first few seasons, but I got off after a while, but I'd still like to get back into it. Try to catch up. No. I'll leave the Burger King crown alone. Yes, I do have one. Now this one, I don't exactly remember where he came from, but at least he's clean. Because he used to be really dirty. But just machine wash and Donkey Kong looking good. Very classic. I know that much. And this is not Rambi, but I'm calling him Rambi. He's just a McDonald's generic, he's just generic, rhino. But I like sticking him here with, like, Rambi. It works. Pretty good size. Pretty good scale. Now these two, I'd say are prized possessions because was I quite the kid when I wanted these. And like, if I got these nowadays, it would be a whole nother story. But this was back when they didn't really have Sonic plushes that often, or I didn't really see them in the stores that often. They would just be down the shore at the boardwalk. So, of course, I love Sonic, and I was really into the Sonic games back in the day, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, and things like that. And I wanted a Sonic, and I wanted a Tails. Tails I actually got at Busch Gardens. I was a bit of a whiny kid back then, I'll admit it. But it took so many tickets, so much time, and so much effort to add each of these to win at the prize machine. But I'm happy I have them, and I try to keep them in good shape for the most part. I know he's had some wear and tear over time. Tails has been good for, like, the 10 plus years I've had him. Like a little bit of iffiness, but they're doing all right. If I did have to get another one, I would get it from the stores, not the Boardwalk. I'd probably get like the classic Sonic. You know, it's a little more rounded, a little smaller. But yeah. Whew, I don't blame my parents. It was a lot of effort. It was a lot of effort. Not even like it was in a crane machine. It was like, no, you had to play other games to win tickets to get this off the back wall sort of thing. That. Oh, I'm not a parent, but I can feel the pain. Minifigs of S. Oh, okay. Don't know what happened to Adventure Time. All I know is that it's canceling soon. I think it just kind of like ran a long enough course because it's been going since like 2012. That's a pretty good run for a cartoon show. 6 years? Are you kidding? It's quite something. A lot more plushes I'm not going to talk about because I'm not going to go fetch those. But yeah, I didn't even know I was still alive. I would like to get a Shadow. And I've actually looked. There is a channel out there on YouTube. All right, see you later, Robbie. I did see a channel out there on YouTube. Pat Mac, maybe it was. Something like that. That does a whole bunch of stuff with plushes. Like the history of them, the different variants of them, for a lot of video game characters. Kirby, Mario, Sonic, all the different kinds. And like they were in different waves, and like when you would be able to find them either in stores or you would find them in boardwalks or amusement parks or whatever. It was cool, but I don't know if that's gonna help with me trying to get certain ones because it's like I'm pretty sure I have a regular Mario plush around. I don't know about Luigi one, but I need to get a Luigi one. A Yoshi would be nice. I don't know what variants of these are available or how available they are or if they're in stores versus a boardwalk, that sort of stuff. Keep taking my hat off, getting the hat hair. Well acquainted with that in the stream. Okay, cool. Good stuff, good stuff. There's also a whole bunch of Nerf stuff in this room. I do want to make something out of that. This is a table that I was talking about earlier when I said that in the corner of my room, there is a round table that I would like to make in some sort of studio. Like, if I was to get better professional photography. Or kind of more like a traditional Lego video with a review or a haul or something with a white background. And I have a poster board for it. And lamps. Not the best setup. It just exists. 2 desktops. There is a NES, PlayStation 2. This is where the Super Nintendo lies. Next to that. I think that's it. Don't remember if there's another game. Nope, not another game console there. And mini fridge, so that's good. I got that one like from this block or two away from here. Thawing it out, picked it up after work one night, and tested it out. Seemed to work fine. It's just a really tight freezer. It's literally this. That's how much space of a freezer it is. It's like I could throw freezer pops in there. Not much else. I don't expect to fit a full gallon of ice cream or anything. That's not gonna fit. And it's a little awkward for the rest of it because it's like it has a shelf and then it has this part that drops down and then there's another floor to it and then that whole area in front has the door and then it's on the door you can fit a whole bunch of drinks, but if you fit them on the top one, it's only going to be by so much height. It's weird. I'd like to look into another one that would better have shelving in it. If it's about the same size, even a little taller, that's not bad for me. It could definitely work. That really scared me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm still live, BrickTuber. I'm gonna try to head off soon because I need to get out. Currently building the ski speeder from Star Wars The Last Jedi in defense of brickset after finishing the entire turret. Nice. I still am trying to play around with the Force Awakens and Last Jedi sets. I'd like to get some, or at least some figures. Closest right now I have is polybags. I do want to get, what's it called? Octu Island. I do like that set. Just don't like the price for it. Yoda's Hut, pretty much the same aspects. It's pretty much the same idea. At least it looks different. At least it's not a complete reskin or recolor. Ninjago has a lot of years being a TV show. I do have like a DVD collection of Ninjago. Most of them, but there's a few seasons missing. There's a bunch of the Bionicle DVDs, Hero Factory DVDs, Avatar The Last Airbender, the entire series. Each DVD volume. Except for the last season. Those, I think, were just a one box set or something. Lots of other stuff I need to go through. Need to go through. This is a preview. If I didn't mention it, probably wouldn't have noticed. This is a preview for an upcoming haul video. I've been working on it for months. Not months. I've been working on it for weeks. But there was a Lego haul that is massive. And as I did one before in the kitchen, this was before that one. Like, way before that one. But it's with a large Lego bedding set. It's a twin, so I can't actually fit it onto my bed, but it's still nice to have it as Lego merch. That's better. But yeah, one pack is open, the other pack is sealed. You get a preview of it here. The video might actually come out this Thursday. I've been chipping away at it because it's like 16 minutes long. I've been chopping it down since then to make it a lot shorter, but still make it full of stuff. One or two references in there from The Simpsons. I hope people are ready for that because I did tweet about it. But I tweeted a while ago, so I don't know if people saw it. There's a sealed version of the one full sheet set. And to keep it sealed as best as I can. I don't know if I'm really going to have a bed to use it for, but at least not right now. One by one brick, how's it going? Alright, I need to go. I need to get things done. And hopefully, hey, if I do live stream again, maybe you'll actually get to see some things done, be it this room or the Lego room. Lego room is not really much for me to Maniac4Breakfast because it's the same as in other videos lately. And, yeah. So, thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will have the trailer reaction from the Lego Movie 2 coming soon to YouTube, if it'll allow me. Or at least something close to it that I can put up there and won't be flagged. So, thanks again for watching, everybody. Sorry for 4 hours or 3.5 hours of eating a waffle. We'll see you next time with more Lego videos.